Welcome to Natural 20 Proof, the show that exists because drinks are good, friends are better, and the dice gods own our souls.
Hey!
We are broadcasting live from the McMinnville Mead Hall up in McMinnville, Oregon in the North Willamette Valley, where we serve all manner of different fermented honey drinks, all the way from sparkling stuff to still meads from Denmark. So if you're in the area, swing on by and give it a try. I also want to give a huge shout out to Sirenscape here. We are using their online beta web player. It is a fantastic service. You can upload your own sound files. You can select from an enormous library of different samples and construct entire soundscapes just to fit the vibe of the campaign you're trying to create. So make sure to go check it out. Thanks again, guys. You guys are awesome. I also want to give a reminder, go ahead and go like us on Facebook, hit that subscribe button on Twitch if you like what you see today, and if you do have to cut out early for any reason, we'll be uploading this stream to YouTube on our Nat 20 Proof channel every Thursday, so make sure to swing on by and catch anything you missed if you didn't get a chance to go do that. You may also notice that we are not wearing masks currently. We are a very a close-knit group here. We spend a lot of time together throughout the week, but if we're outside this group, outside this room, we are masks on all the time. Don't forget, we're in weird, squiffy times, so be safe, be responsible. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so don't take it lightly. It's very serious, but we are pretty well just our own unit here. So we're taking a few we're taking a few liberties with our close social group. But again, be out there, be safe, be responsible. So anything I missed there, everybody? Kaz, yes, yeah, we'll be missing, unfortunately, Kaz today. He is going to be at home, so I will be filling in for him as best I can, so just go ahead and bear with me. I don't have quite Lucas's raw charisma, so I'll be doing the best I can to fill in there. He'll probably be a little quiet. He had a real intense drug trip last time, so he's mulling over some of his reality a bit.
What about his rules as intended charisma?
About his life choices.
Yeah, Kaz also had a pretty good drug trip last night, so.
Yeah, his kept going. He saw puppies everywhere. Okay.
I hit him with a hatchet.
You did. You did your best. That was some next level first aid there, Desmond. Beautiful. Okay, so rolling on into our recap. Last time on the Cala Anor adventure, all of you had left the town of Skith, where you had attended a party hosted by a character named Tiarna, who presented you with dire tidings of the inevitable destruction of every Kala, swept away in the wake of enormous primordial titans known as Fomorians. He showed you a vision of the future in which you all were hard-pressed by a cavalcade of water elementals, but you did manage to emerge victorious, and were given your quest to travel Anor and become heroes capable of once again challenging the Fomorians as the Tuatha De Danann did 4,000 years ago at the Age of Danu. After this party, you went ahead and spent some time in the town of Skith, recovering your energy, spending some time shopping, acquiring supplies, and refreshing yourselves at the bathhouse and getting some massages. You then traveled across Lake Kapal and started on the road south through the Mistlands towards the distant town of Quain. En route, the first day's travel went fairly uneventfully until you stopped for the evening, at which point Penny and Edlin went out foraging. They found all sorts of great edible mushrooms and fungi, made a delicious soup, and everybody tucked in and had a great evening of it until all at once it was found that maybe a few of those mushrooms were a little more special than had been first anticipated. There was a little bit of a
Kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle is a good word for it. It was interesting.
I don't know about you, but trees aren't supposed to wiggle like that.
I don't know about you, but yes, they are.
And of course,
Where I come from.
And of course, it was at that moment that you were attacked by a large pack of gnolls who nearly carried away nobody before the rest of the party managed to come back to their senses, sans, unfortunately, Kaz. He saw a lot of puppies everywhere. And you managed to rescue nobody and fight the gnolls back. Helry keeping true to her promise of wiping out every last one of them before they went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You all tucked in for the evening, and I believe we set some watches. Did we go through the watches last time? I can't
No,
remember.
we ended
didn't
pretty
even-
abruptly. We just
we
got
didn't
to
even
we just got to the killing.
Yeah, so we did not get the loot yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
that
we're
is
done.
for true. Okay.
But we don't have a bard.
Hey.
The loot. See.
That was a
Yes.
good joke.
Well, you got me excited, but now I found out you're a liar.
Oh.
Keep them going. I'm
Oh
grabbing back
boy.
to it. Anyway.
Oh
If you get a few
boy.
bards in a group, they could form a bandor.
Oof. A band or something, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a rogue. Loot is not a joking matter.
Okay. So, you all are going around doing some looting of the bodies? You're saying?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay. I'm gonna have two of you roll investigation checks for this.
I mean, I'm okay with having the rogue roll,
I can get in
but
on
something tells me
Someone else should do it.
I'm still a dog, and I'm definitely peeing on trees to make sure we have our scent of saying stay away from here.
That's a good idea.
So who's
I
rolling?
can't say that out
it.
loud.
I
so
am
you
for
just see me
sure.
pee.
I'm jumping on in there and checking out what these
Someone
guys
else? No, yes?
I mean, we said two, right? I think it's
Yeah.
probably you two.
have. All right.
I'm putting bones back where they belong at the moment.
Oh, it's not too bad. Mine's a straight roll. It was a 16.
Okay.
And 23.
Okay, between the two of you, going around, you sort of haul the knoll bodies back into the encampment, and you find 200 gold pieces and what looks to be a scroll of some type,
I believe Kaz was
He
on
was
treasure.
doing it, so I will
Yes.
keep track of
Kaz
it
is
this
the
time.
treasurer.
as well as assorted sort of spears, a couple of war axes from the knoll leaders and whatnot, but those are all very mundane items if you'd like to take them.
Give me the treasure again. Sorry.
200 gold pieces and a scroll.
Okay. Treasure from Knowles. Okay, awesome. Does Kaz have identify? Do you?
I think I do, actually.
You certainly should.
Yeah.
Is there a longsword in the loot?
Or rather, I can get it.
Sure.
Yeah, actually, one of the Knoll chieftains had a longsword slung across their back. Not a very high quality one, looked to have been pretty rusted out. They clearly preferred the war axes, but
Yeah, I will happily take a longsword.
okay. You go ahead and add one rusty longsword to your inventory.
Actually, no. It's probably steel. I don't want it.
Oh.
That is true. It is definitely made of
No, not what I want.
probably steel.
I want a longsword, but I don't want that one.
Well, I can take a look at this stuff and see if it's important or if it's got some special properties or anything. But I'm not quite prepared to do it today. So if we want to take a look at them, I can do it maybe in the morning.
Yeah, morning's not a bad idea. We don't need to know everything right now.
Works for me.
Okay.
So about that
Let's
time,
see here.
Hillary probably comes stalking back from the woods. You know, having pried her axe out of the head of the last one, and just
Hey, you got a response right there.
Yeah. Where's Pint Size?
Over.
Peeing
Yeah,
on
over
trees.
there. There she is.
Peeing on trees.
Pint Size, I gotta talk to you.
Turn into myself.
Why'd you... I like you, but why'd you put that shit in my food?
Hillary, we've been traveling together for a week now. You know that I don't just put stuff in there. It's different here. There's different climate, different water. I looked for the things that I recognize as mushrooms that I'd want to separate out for other uses, and I would not waste it in a stew. And, frankly, I'm a little offended that you would think that I would just do that.
No, that makes more sense. Sorry. I don't like that. I don't like that stuff. I don't like any. Other than booze, I don't like shit that makes my head wrong.
Is this audible for the rest of the group?
Say this is
Probably.
back in the clearing there.
Pretty loud.
I'll be honest, I had a good time. I got a couple good hits in there.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
And kind of got a little vroom, vroom around the edges.
Something in the food messed with everybody's head.
I thought I was
Mr. Kaz's had the worst.
Well, I saw he was having a hard time, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what was going on there. But
Yeah.
you think it was something in the stew?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. For the record,
Or a
I don't like
smell.
that shit.
At this point, Kaz is
But-
kind of sitting there on a log, just looking around, kind of dazed.
But that makes sense. Sorry for getting hot under the collar.
I'm just saying, no problem. But yeah, I wouldn't put that in a stew. That has far better uses for other things.
That actually makes even more sense. All right.
Well, at least you wouldn't do it without our permission, at least, right?
I mean, if everyone wanted to have a good time,
I think she was saying she wouldn't want to dilute it that way.
Oh, right.
Nobody?
Around this time, nobody comes back out of the forest, resetting his own shoulder. Alas, they killed me. But I lived.
You seem to be taking a good stride.
What did I say? Nobody dies tonight.
That was a
least
good
once.
fight.
Hey, feel better, buddy.
I'll give you a healing word.
Thank you.
All right.
And that'll be 7 hit points.
Evelyn, do you have anything you're contributing to the scene here?
Nope.
All right.
Just looting bodies and looking for fun stuff.
Very good. Yeah, you don't find much. You do find a couple of. I did forget to mention. You do find a couple of pieces of like dried jerky, equivalent to about 3 rations. So if you wanted to add those to the inventory, it doesn't look terribly high quality, but if you're so inclined, you do have a few extra rations available to you.
Their food.
Here, you can have mine.
Don't mind if I do. Just
It's actually a little-
start ripping into one of the jerky pieces.
I mean, if you had fun, there's still 2 more portions of the stew left. As Penny goes over back to the stew to give herself another small bowl.
I think I'll pass for the time being, but maybe later.
All right. Just
Nothing. I was. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
I'm good. I got my stew.
Okay.
Very good.
Probably time for shut-eye. Yeah.
Sounds good. Anyone want to take first watch?
So
Or was that first watch?
Not me. I earned some
All
sleep.
right.
That is true.
I'll take it.
I can watch.
All right. I'll stay for a little bit. Take first watch with me? All right.
I'll do that.
All right.
Hillary will get ready for bed.
Okay.
And she's built her tent, and she will toss her weapons in the tent, and then she will strip off everything. And so Saris and Penny have seen this as we've been traveling, but strips down completely naked and then kneels on the ground outside our tent and looks up. Says, well, sorry I couldn't talk last night, but I'm sure you saw I was otherwise occupied. That stew was not very cash money, but I can't really blame you for that one. My fault, I guess, for not checking the food like I've been doing. So I will remember that tomorrow. Wish you could have got a little more help in the fight, the bar fight, but that's their rules, not yours. So, as always, thanks for looking out, honey. And, yeah, I guess that's it. You stay looking out for me, I stay looking out for you. Good night. And then she will climb into her tent and go to sleep.
Okay. All right. The rest of you winding down for the evening there?
So the one thing I was going to throw out there is that I will start ritually casting Detect Magic just to see what kind of schools of magic are on these things before I identify them. I don't have Identify currently prepared, but I do have Detect Magic. So.
Okay. And this was on the scroll specifically, or
I'm going to check out all of the gear, the sword, the scroll, anything, just to see if anything has the magic. We assume that the scroll does, right, at this point, but...
You're pretty certain the scroll is of some kind of magical nature.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll just check them all out and see, what schools and if there is anything else with some magic.
Okay, sounds good. You start working on that. Penny, you are tucking into your stew.
Yeah, so I was thinking that with it being diluted and whatnot, that would probably get me through my first 4 hours of meditation, and then I could help out with a watch afterwards, and I'd probably feel fine for it.
Okay, yeah. You're used. A couple bites of stew in, and that meditation is working just fine.
All right, there we go.
You get cozy up against a nearby tree and just let yourself zone out. All right, nobody?
After setting joints back where they're supposed to be, nobody saunters over to a nice little area with the others and selects a spot, kind of shuffles around a little bit and pulls out his bedroll and just sort of flops on it.
Okay.
He's just out. He's conked.
I'm just picturing like the whole dog routine. You're like walk in a circle, like scuff the dirt up and toss your roll down and flop on it.
I don't know what I was getting at. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at him go.
Very good.
That is how the nobody do.
Very good. Okay, first watch begins. I'm gonna need Edlin and Saris to roll perception checks.
Okay.
I turn into a ferret and scamper up a tree so I'm up high. And I will go use hearing and smell for perception rather than sight.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
14.
21.
Ooh.
21.
I don't
All right.
go too far up that tree there.
So,
Alright.
up high in the tree, kind of snorfing around and straining your little ears, you don't notice anything other than the constant whirring of crickets and the patter of rainfall all around you in the leaves. Saris, you're down on the ground taking a look around, and it's dark and misty, and you're pretty sure there's nothing around.
Feels alright.
Excellent. Okay, first watch passes uneventfully. Second watch. So who do we have on for second watch again? So
was
Penny
going
was
to-
meditating for 4 hours
so I was
there.
going
So
to be on
I can
third
fill the
watch.
watch.
third
I will
watch.
stay up for the second watch and then get my meditation after that.
Okay, works for me.
Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I'll take the other watch.
Okay, waking up for the second watch. Very good. Need each of you to roll perception checks again.
23.
That's it.
23. Okay. Gee,
I rolled a nat 20. So.
Yeah.
you see everything.
And the first one I rolled an 18, so.
You
Your
see,
ferret I see.
you
Not
see
much
straight
my
into the
favorite
beyond.
years here. I can hear the gnats farting.
I'm too busy fiddling around with random knickknacks, trying to make something stupid. I don't know what.
Yes. Yeah, speaking of, you would have finished your detect magic as well.
Okay.
So at that point, you would notice that none of the gear is particularly magical. However, let me see here. Where is it?
The magic scroll you found is magic.
But I
No
don't,
freaking way.
Temporarily inert.
I don't know if I want to take a closer look unless I know it's a school I want to touch.
Are nerds dangerous?
It looks to be, I believe, summoning conjuration magic.
Conjuration? Okay. Cool. In that case, I'll take a further look at it.
Okay. You said you had the identify spell?
I can prepare it. I don't currently have it prepared, but if we're gonna finish a long rest, I will have it at the end of that. So.
Okay, sounds good. So you finish kind of fiddling around with that and get a sense for what the scroll is, and you begin your watch, and you're fiddling around with stuff. Anything in particular you're fiddling with that's distracting you at this point?
Let's say I'm trying to weave grass, like small pieces of grass. I'm trying to weave them together. No reason. I just thought it'd be interesting.
Yeah. By the end of 2 hours, you've got sort of the beginnings of a hat going.
Yeah. All right.
That's progress. There you go. Soon you'll have a whole suit.
Call it a straw man fallacy. All right.
Interestingly, the usual screams are not present tonight.
Okay.
That's nice.
Nobody is sleeping soundly.
He is
Okay.
completely zonked.
Very good. Well, at least until third watch.
Perhaps.
Yeah. All right. So you don't notice anything in particular coming through in the darkness there. And third watch, I'm assuming that's going to be Penny. And
Scamper down from the tree and say, it's all quiet so far.
okay. Incidentally, the ferret says this.
Oh.
So we did a little disclaimer. We did a little bit of fiddling around with that, and so we came up with a slightly more flavorful way of handling this particular transformation. So
Yes, the ferret can now talk, which is a puka feat, so...
I love that. I wish I could talk, but when I'm a ferret and I'm trying to like wiggle my nose and talk to you, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't understand you.
Oh, all right.
I don't actually speak ferret, unfortunately.
Oh, it's a really beautiful language.
all right.
Mischief.
So Edlin, you run down and you turn in for the night.
Yes, I'm going to find a place between two tree roots and curl up in a little ball with my nose tucked under my tail and go to sleep.
Okay. Or at least. So cute. All right. And we're still, and you're starting to meditate in this case.
Yes.
Correct?
Well,
yeah.
not sleep, but yes.
All right. So, Penny and Nobody, you begin your watch. So I'm going to need each of you to roll a perception check.
Kablamo.
24.
17?
Jeez. Y'all are good at observing.
Roll natural.
Not me.
Okay.
Second natural 20 of the night already.
That's a good start.
Yes.
So during this night, you hear in the distance a very faint.
Did you hear that?
What is it?
It's like, I can't quite do it. It's a lot higher pitched than that, but I don't know. Do I recognize what that sounds like? Does it sound like a bird or?
Roll a nature check.
Oh, 7.
Does it keep
Not
going?
sure. So as you're listening, it sort of seems to get closer.
Should we wake them? Just,
Do I recognize that?
Roll an Arcana check.
I don't like that.
How loud is
12?
it?
12. It's really faint, and you can't get a really good beat on what it might be. Doesn't sound like an animal, though.
Does it... I guess this is a weird question, but does it sound big?
It sounds like, best you can guess, it sounds like it's far away and loud.
I'm getting closer.
if we have a bonfire or anything going currently, we're gonna let's close that so so we're not seen. And I don't think we should wake them maybe yet, but let's be on alert and see if it gets louder, then we'll wake them up.
Okay.
Putting out the fire is a fine idea, but I cannot see in the dark.
Maybe we can you can have like a stick lit, and so it's just not as big.
That would be acceptable.
Grab a branch and.
Okay. You get yourself sort of a makeshift torch. It's a little hard to light given how soggy the wood around here is, but each of you have some little tricks up your sleeve to make it easier to light stuff, so you manage to get a fairly well blazing torch after a little bit of effort. And you start to stifle the fire out?
Do you think that's all right? I think we should.
It is best to be as stealthy as we can.
Okay.
Wait. don't the explorer packs come with torches? So you could just light a regular
That is
torch?
true, actually.
I have
Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, so no problem then. Torch is lit. So you are looking to get yourself kind of stealth down, so I need you to either roll a stealth or survival check. I'll let both of you roll this, or one of you roll it at advantage.
I'll help.
Alright.
Heavy armor, man.
Survive. Survive harder.
I'm gonna try to survive. It's gonna be a 22.
It's going to be a 22. Okay. So, getting down, you managed to snuff the fire out really quickly. You managed to make sort of a makeshift hood over the torch, just to kind of like keep the light to a minimum, while still keeping the torch lit.
Cool. Is it made out of woven grass?
You light his hat on fire.
Everything is freaking, at this point, everything is just made of grass.
Even the monster. What have you done?
All right. So, for a little bit of
Uh-oh.
Should we wake him up?
Ready.
it seems to get close and then start to drift away in a different direction as if passing you by in the dark.
We see anything overhead?
Roll one more perception check.
I'll help.
We'll say that you strain your ears and try and like point where you hear it's coming from.
So I do have advantage on that?
Okay, yeah, we'll give you advantage.
Put the torch like loaded
Not much
behind
better.
me.
That's cool.
13.
13. It's hard to see. You could swear you see a faint flickering in the mist far, far out in the distance through the trees, and then it vanishes as quickly as it came.
I don't think it noticed us.
All right. The rest of the watch passes uneventfully, and the sun begins to rise over the eastern horizon there. You first see it as sort of a lightening of the fog around you, as if suddenly the surroundings are enshrouded in this golden haze that's enveloping your campsite and releasing this very kind of beautiful atmospheric effect. Slowly you begin to hear birds starting to call up in the trees once more. The crickets begin to die down, and the ever-present rain still is kind of pattering lightly on the leaves around you, but it seems to be a fairly nice day as far as the Mistlands go, and you all awaken and mark off a long rest.
That is my favorite thing to do. Nobody.
Oh, here, I'll do that.
I am
Yes.
wrong here.
No, I'm thinking about it.
Son.
Okay. Do 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 do. I don't.
No, nobody what? Are you gonna finish that thought?
Nobody knows.
The troubles I've seen.
That was the whole joke.
All right. So awakening in the morning. What are we going to do? Let's start with Saris.
Boy, you should be waking up definitely super groggy. Maybe vision just a little bit still fuzzy around certain edges and corners. And you're like, all right, so I gotta know. We actually fight dogs? What happened? That happened, right?
Yeah, kind of hyena-looking motherfuckers.
Yeah. So I thought at least 2 dogs.
Yeah.
It's a great tap house. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a bunch of them. I cut one in half, had the dick. That was pretty good.
I got a couple just smack.
They surrounded me, knocked me out, and dragged me several feet into the forest.
Yes, that did occur.
Oh, I remember that.
I did survive.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
I hit Kez with a hatchet.
Why him specifically?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, well, he was just hanging out there. He looked like he was in a daze. I was trying to smack him out of it.
Oh, that makes sense. You were vibing?
There were a lot of puppies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
In my culture, we often attack those who ignore battle.
Is it?
Should I be concerned?
Oh, no, he did it for me.
Well, does that make me one of your clan?
I don't know. I never thought about it that way.
Because it's kind of fucking weird.
Well, if entrance to your clan requires hitting me, then maybe keep it to a limit.
Hey, nobody, can I join?
Shield.
I'm kidding.
Yes, I could start a new clan.
What would you call it?
I have no idea.
Nobody's clan, of course.
The Inglorious Castards.
Oh, that's a good point.
about
I think we could be the clandestine.
Actually, that's not too bad.
I don't know.
I don't mind
the
it.
word.
I don't get it.
That's all right. Still sounds nice.
That ain't too bad. I was gonna say, I was thinking before I went to sleep last night. We gotta have a team name. I had a team name for performing back in the day, and it just, helps people recognize you, helps build the reputation, and if we're trying to become known and liked and everything like that, might be a good thing.
What happened to the rest of them?
Rest of what?
The group.
Oh, they're still back in Vesic. I had to go because pissed the wrong people off. Had to let out of town, but the bastards are still back in Vesic.
Was that your team name?
Yeah. Shit, it was
The
the
Bastards?
Blessed Bastards. That's right.
Yeah.
Aw,
Hey,
that's nice.
A mighty
And
name.
not.
I like
Yeah. Yeah, they were good. They were good folks. I miss them. If we get a chance to swing back through Vesic, I want to say hi. You like them. You don't like them a lot. They're good folk.
Sound like fun people.
But I don't mind clandestine. That's pretty good. What do you guys think?
I got no opposition.
Well,
I'm open to some other ideas for sure, but for now, it's
Start knocking around.
Let's workop it.
Yeah, let's knocking around, but I like
no
keeping that.
strong feelings one way or the other.
All right.
Tell my wife I said hello.
I think we should add an E
What
to
makes
the
a man go neutral?
An E to the end.
so it's clandestine.
Clandestine.
Is it?
Oh, clandestiny.
Oh right, because
So it's
well,
both we are clandestine
And we're sort of clandestiny.
and we're repairing his clan, which is a goal, which is a destiny, and it just fits in so many different ways and can be taken so many different ways.
And Keto could be our clandestine child.
Oh boy.
This whole thing is sort of going further than I expected.
All right.
How far did you
Keto
want
kind
it
of
to go?
shrinks down on the back of your head there.
Frankly, I was really excited to get back to my actual clan, and
hey Edwin, could you do
starting
me?
a new one's a weird thought.
Well, bands, you can come in, go out, members can leave, new members can join. It's all good.
Yeah, you're not, beholden to us forever.
It's a team
Or at
day.
all.
As long as we're sticking together.
Ah, like a troop.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
While the discussion
We
is
slaughtered dozens of them as they passed through our lands. Awful, like vermin. Oh.
You are a strange man. I like you.
We'll touch on that later.
Entire group goes quiet.
While the discussion goes on, Edlin is grooming himself,
Okay.
and once they're done grooming, they're going to turn back into a human without breaking the conversation, so they'll continue talking.
Okay.
Could you do me a favor, actually, Edwin? I'm going to make some mock-ups for uniform designs, if you're interested. Could you spell the whole team name for me, please?
It would be CLAND. That's DES. I'm not so good.
I think
at
there's two E's. No.
I'm not very good at common.
No, it's two S's. There's two or something in there.
TI.
N-I-E.
E.
That might be it.
E.
NIE, that sounds about right, I think.
NIE, yeah.
Like I say, I'm not as conversant in common as
I like it.
Pear.
Planned Destinie.
That's what it
It
looks
only
like.
just now occurred to me how generally bad at spelling this whole party probably is. Really?
Ironically, I think Kaz is maybe the only one who would be good at it.
I think he's making fun of us a little bit.
Oh no, he definitely is.
All right, not a little bit, just a lot.
He does it all the time. I love playing along. It's my favorite thing.
Well, I don't know that I'm having fun, but I don't know that I'm making fun. It's different.
Generating fun.
How?
well, if I'm having fun, then you must be making it because I'm not doing it.
It's something, yeah. But
You are a maker, aren't you?
I think usually if you're making fun, it's at somebody else's expense. I think we're all having a good time here.
Well, of course, someone's got to pay for everything.
If I'm not reading that correctly, if somebody could tell me that.
No, you got it. You got it 100%.
All right, right.
I am as confused as I am restless.
Yeah, we should hit the road.
I will ritual
Is that a
cast
custom?
detect poison and disease on my breakfast.
Okay.
Is that a custom?
What are you eating exactly?
Whatever's being made. I know we got outlanders who go off fetching food,
We'll just have some nice berries and maybe some eggs from a nest that I found nearby.
Okay.
How high can a bird count anyway?
Yeah, so you find a couple quail nests out in the grasses, and there aren't really a lot of berries, but you do find some cattail shoots and whatnot, some tubers that are edible. At least you're pretty sure they're edible. At least fun. So you bring all of this back, and Edlin, are you helping out with this as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I've always heard, my mama always told me that cattails were like nature's corn dog, and I never understood that.
Kind of fluffy, actually.
I'm not
You ever
sure.
take a bite and
It's like an instant hairball.
it's bad.
I'm not sure you actually eat the corn dog part. I'm pretty sure you just eat the actual stalks and the roots.
At the roots.
I would
Yeah.
hope so.
Cattail roots pounded with rocks make a nice, doughy substance you can bake.
Yeah, it's cool.
Gonna go ahead and cast resistance on myself as a backup.
All right, so you ritual cast detect poison. This time looks pretty good. They kept it a little bit more mundane than they did last night, and
Nice.
no mushrooms to be found amongst this particular spread.
Excellent.
So you find that it looks to be a good, nutritious meal.
All right. Jot down.
Okay. Go ahead and mark off your rations. Well, don't mark off your rations. Mark off you ate. And anything else before you continue on your journey?
Oh, good to go.
I think we're good. Let's
Okay.
hit it.
You begin heading further southward again through this ever-present rain. There's sort of a sweet smell to the air, as of sort of constant states of decomposition and growth all around you. It's a very alive sort of place in Relgar, constantly inundated with water and wind from off of the ocean to the west. And the day passes relatively pleasantly, despite the intense damp that has gotten into all of your socks and the sort of ever-present sense of itchiness that's beginning to form in your armpits and scalp and all that good stuff.
What is with my hair? I hate this.
Feels like home.
And you travel for the remainder of the day here, no particular issues, and manage to arrive sort of down at a large bay, or a cove almost. You've been traveling along this road, and the road eventually gets you all the way up next to the ocean. You can see these large ponderous swells constantly moving across the surface of the sea, and smell the salty air blowing in from the west. And as the sun is beginning to set down in the west, you can see illuminate in the sunset a series of plumes of smoke coming up, not like on fire, like forest fire or town fire, but like chimney smoke coming up from the distance. And you can see the distant town of Quain beginning to come into view.
Real quick, are we going in the same direction as it sounded like the noise went last night, or the opposite, or what way? And also, while we're walking, we would be telling the group about hearing that weird noise.
Well, the noise seemed to be traveling from east to west, so traveling perpendicular to your route.
Okay.
So it wasn't really going in your direction at this point.
That ring any bells for me?
I'll let 2 other people make Arcana checks. Actually, I'll have Kaz make one, I guess. Let's see here.
Natural 20 for a 19.
It's a banshee.
Oh shit. Oh boy. Good thing it didn't come too close. Banshees. Spirits of the dead. Yeah. Yeah, you know about them, huh? Yeah, you don't want to fuck with them.
Do they fly? Because I thought it was up in the air, but maybe it was.
They kind of, do this weird floating thing. They're basically a ghost, kind of a subclass of ghost. So, it's a little complicated, but spirit of a dead woman. Good.
Spirit of a dead elf.
Right. Specifically, spirit of a dead elf woman. Screams can kill you.
Yes.
Could I become a banshee one day?
Could who? Oh, sure. You could kill a banshee. Oh, could you be a banshee?
Yeah.
Absolutely, but you don't want to. It's like a endless torturous existence until somebody finally puts you out of your misery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Half in one world, half in the next, and all you do is bring death wherever you go.
Yeah.
Or forecast it.
Doesn't sound great.
No, not a fun time.
Glad we missed that.
Yeah, good looking out. Well done to the 2 of you.
So this town's called Cowain?
Quain.
Quain.
Yeah. Cuain. It's set into a large sort of harbor or bay. The coastline sort of dips inwards to the east and carves out a large area there. There's some islands out a little further out into the sea, sort of partitioning off the bay from the rest of the ocean. And it seems that even from this distance, you can see that the enormous swells that are constantly rolling across seem to be sort of broken up and mitigated by these geological formations. The town is set a little bit up onto a cliff, and you can see spiderwebbing systems of docks down, reaching out into the oceans with distant ships set next to them. The town is already beginning to settle in for the evening, it looks like. Smoke again rising from chimneys, and you can, even from this distance, sort of smell the distant sense of cooking and dinners being prepared. However, you hear a rumbling from behind you and to the right. As you turn and look, you can see a large system of dark storm clouds beginning to roll in from the northwest, heading in your direction.
Oh shit, we should find a place to get out of that.
Oh yeah, let's definitely get out of there.
Why?
It's gonna start pouring here pretty soon. Looks like.
My hair's already fucked up enough.
You are afraid of rain?
Not afraid, it's just annoying.
Well,
I ain't afraid of much, to be honest.
well. Do as you wish.
Headed into
All right.
town, look for a tavern.
Heading down into town. You follow the road as it sort of winds along the coastline and eventually make your way up to a large set of wooden walls that have surrounded the town here. There is a gate that the road eventually leads towards, and a guard standing just outside the gate. Hello there. State your business.
Is there a tavern, good man?
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to go, well, first of all, tell me why you're here.
Oh, just passing through. We're on our way south. We just came from Skith.
Yeah?
I think a tavern is as good a reason as any to go into a
Looking for a
town.
tavern because it's getting ready to storm. Otherwise, we would have just kept walking.
Well, these are weird times. We have to make sure that we're keeping tabs on everybody. So
Any
you're
trouble around here?
Oh, it's hard being this far out away from the rest of the Urim Order. There isn't a whole lot of defenses out this way, and occasionally we get bandits and ruffians and worse sorts coming through, not to mention all the shit out in the mist. So,
Sure.
But, I just need to know what you're here for and how long you'll be staying roughly.
Plan is to stay overnight, leave in the morning. I don't know, is there work around here?
Yeah, I mean, you might check with some of the Savoyans. Here's some guy just got in from out in the Fathom Dark Isles. He's got some stories to tell, I'm sure, and or wares to sell if you're looking to find something a little more, I guess, outlandish. But, and at this point, Kaz is going to speak up. Oh, yes, I spoke to somebody about that. Apparently he's in some kind of trouble. Oh. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that, but, I mean, he'll probably be in the tavern, same as most other folks.
All right, good to know. Well, hey, thanks for the tip. You take care of yourself.
Yeah. Any other questions?
What weird things have you seen? As Keto sort of pops an eyeball.
He looks up at it, looks at you. Well, one more now. I mean, you know, you got dog folk out in the mist. They hunt around during the night.
You got 5 fewer of those.
Is that right?
Yep.
At least.
At least.
I honestly don't know how many I saw. It was hard to tell.
There were a few.
There were 8.
Yeah.
At least 14.
No, there were 8.
Yeah, there were 8.
Oh, well, spread that around in the tavern. I'm sure somebody will buy you around.
Hey, thanks for that tip,
For
too.
that.
There you go.
They actually tried to take somebody away from us. Have they been capturing people? Have you been losing people?
Yeah, they'll take you, they'll eat you.
Oh, they do it for food.
Yeah,
I,
sadistic bastards. They haul you back to their den and they'll eat you alive. One bit at a time. So, yeah. Good on you not letting that happen.
that's quite an experience. Is there a tailor in town?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I bet that's actually quite an experience. Is there a tailor in town?
It was unpleasant.
Gee, Cyrus, what kind of jerky was that, do you think?
Yeah, head over to Blackstone Apparel. Yeah, Rin can help you out.
Do they just sell bolts of cloth, or do they actually do the making themselves? Because I think I'd actually like to give it a try.
You can probably get whatever you want there. It's,
Fantastic.
yeah, or probably the general store would have more bolts of cloth for you. You can find that at Oil and Leather.
Yeah, I've been doodling some designs here. I've been trying to think if I can make it happen.
And what'd you say was the tavern to go to?
Oh yeah, that'd be the Drowned Dragon.
Drowned Dragon. Oh, I like that name.
Do they have pastries?
Sure. Oh yeah, they do. How could I forget? Yeah, go in there, ask him for the Tart of War.
Hey,
Well, sounds good to me.
I like that name a lot better. Hey, just so I'm clear on the rules, I've never been here before. The tavern or anywhere else got like a fighting pit or anything like that? Is that sort of thing okay? Frowned upon?
I mean, no real established fighting pit, but shit, if you challenge somebody, I'm sure you could find some sailor looking for a good time.
Cool. Not gonna get in too much trouble for it?
Out here, not so much. It's pretty, we keep to ourselves for the most part. You might have to, if the Rosewells find you, they might have some words for you, but nothing too serious.
I like it. I like this town already. Okay.
That's all I got.
Drunken dragon?
Drowned.
Drowned. Okay, I thought so.
Drowned Dragon. Yeah, well, keep your nose clean while you're here, and, spend some money, enjoy yourselves, and, we'll see you on your way tomorrow morning.
Will do. Take care.
Good.
Looks quite clean, actually.
Thank you.
Make our way to the dragon.
Sounds good to me.
He kind
Let's go.
he butts on the door with the haft of his spear there, and it opens from within. And you enter into the town of Quain. Immediately, you can see that this is not really an ostentatious town, especially after being up in Skith, which is a fairly ritzy, upper crust sort of place. Quain is very tightly built. All of the houses are constructed primarily of stone and stout timbers, only a few of which rise above 1 story, none above 2. All of the roofs have been constructed in a fashion very heavily slanted, seemingly to slough off the ever-present rain that pours down upon them, but And that's fairly standard style around Relgar and in the towns therein, just to be a little more resilient to the water. But these houses have been built hard. They have been built to last against rain and wind and surf and whatever the elements may throw at them. And the people you see walking past are similarly built. Stout folk wearing heavy oiled leathers, dark robes that seem to be fortified against the wind and the mist. They all move with a sense of purpose, striding along, each of which on one errand or another, with a sense of perhaps not grim determination, but stalwartness, as if these folks are used to making it work through hell and high water. You ask for directions and eventually manage to find your way over to the Drowned Dragon. Drowned Dragon is slightly more ostentatious than other buildings in town. It's built in a similar fashion, the tall roof, not very single story in this case, but with these large carved dragon heads coming up from the beams on either side of the door, which are about the extent of the embellishments. Looks to be glass windows, which is a fair rarity in this part of the world. Most places can't afford glass windows, but there are heavy shutters on the outside of them that look like they're able to be slammed shut at a moment's notice should the need arise. In fact, you can already see and hear the sound of shutters being shut as the storm begins to roll in from the northwest. You enter in and immediately find that this is a fairly jolly environment. It is warm inside, well lit. There's a fire crackling off to one side. Large, stout wooden tables have been constructed that they're long tables with all manner of patrons sitting around them, nursing drinks, chewing on legs of mutton. And interestingly, you see off towards one side a more well-dressed individual laughing with his buddies, slaps one on the back, lifts up, and this gout of fire comes out of his mouth. And then he puts the bottle down next to him and just starts laughing uproariously. You can see off towards the left of the bar, or the left of this room, is the bar. Manned by, well, not necessarily manned, by a gnome female. She stands very short and looks to be, but she's walking around at about eye level with the other patrons. You can see that her hips are actually standing above the bar. And as you approach, you can see that the bar itself has a large platform built up behind it with the actual bar front about normal height, with a little set of stairs leading up to it.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah.
As she goes back and forth, she turns and sees you enter. Hello, welcome to the Drowned Dragon. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Name's Hilary Gelnaga. What's your name?
Oh, well, I'm Brindley Withram. Pleased to meet you, Hilary. How are all of you?
Doing just fine. Could use a drink though.
Hey, get out of the cold a little bit.
Oh, we got some of those for you.
Thirsty. I am nobody.
Well, in here, you're somebody, my good man, all right?
That's his name.
What, really?
Yeah.
I am confused.
No. Pleasure to meet you, nobody. Welcome to the Drowned Dragon. What kind of drink would you like?
Actually, I had a question.
All right.
I was specifically requested to keep my nose clean, and though I find it a oddly specific request, I must say it is nice to see so many clean noses.
We have the cleanest noses in all of Anor, as I always tell folks.
Yes.
Oh!
Take pride.
So that's what's the word a colloquialism? A colloquialism. You say that when you don't want someone to make trouble.
Oh no.
I feel like I missed something.
Anyway.
We will try.
All right, I'm not going to read too much into that. Okay, well, what can I get for you?
Food and drinks. I'll take some ale.
All right. She pours you a nice frothing mug. Seems to be fairly just good, solid beer.
Cool. By the way, everybody can add 14 gold to their inventory.
Wow.
And then the rest, party fund.
What?
Half goes to party fund, half goes to everybody.
I think that's what we said we were doing, right?
Yes.
Just being temporary
It's up to you
treasure.
guys.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Everybody actually gets 16 gold in that case.
If it's 200 gold?
Well, if
Nobody
there's
doesn't
14
take
everybody.
any. No, sorry, Desmond.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Right.
The other one.
16 gold.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and add that to Kaz's inventory as well here.
Thank you.
I mean, you can try and give me 14, but I'll just give it to you guys.
All right.
I would like an ale as
16
well,
gold.
please.
Wait 1 second. Sure, here you go. Same thing. A nice frothing mug of ale there.
You're one of the same.
Boop.
Thank you, Gary.
Oh, 5 copper for each of those, by the way.
Have you milk?
Aye.
Buttermilk?
Hey, Len! You can see a large, very hulking human looks out.
Yeah?
We got any buttermilk?
Yeah.
Well, get him a mug then. All right, sure. All right. Mug of buttermilk is deposited in front of you. Oh, we got pastries. We got some more normal ones, but I think if you're here, you'd probably want to try the tart d'or.
I definitely want to try that, please.
All right. It's a house recipe, all right? So if you give me 1 second. Len! What? Tart d'or! Oh, Jesus. Whoever that is. Anyway.
I believe it is a colloquialism.
Real great guy. Came from Vesic. Anyway. Desmond, did you have anything?
Yeah, could I get a, I just spent the last hour and a half looking for my gloves, but they were just in my back pocket.
She gives you some water.
Thank you.
This should just be an improv game. My goodness. It's like, here, you come up with a mood, and I'll come up with a drink. Jeez. On the spot. Great. Okay, you, all right, looks like there's some spots over there in the corner if you want to get yourselves comfy.
Wonderful. And you have rooms available?
Oh yeah, we got 3 rooms currently. One of them's booked, but I got 2 others available if you'd like them.
2 rooms? Share and share alike?
Sounds good to me.
All right, sounds good. We'll take those for the night as well.
All right, that'll be 5 gold per room.
5 gold per room, 10 gold. How much for the food?
Well, for each of the beverages, other than the water, will be 5 copper pieces. Kaz also takes water. He's still reeling. So go ahead and mark up. And then for the tarts, that we had set for 5 gold pieces.
Wow.
The tarts?
It's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me. You'll all be able to have some.
I'll take your word on it.
Kaz will pull out 20 gold from the party fund and
Okay.
hand it over to her.
Sounds good.
Have you any dried fish?
Aye. Well, I think you paid me. Yeah, so 10, 15 plus the cut. You paid me a little extra, so I can throw some dried fish in there for you.
Thank you very much.
All right. She pulls out looks like a bag of pulled smoked mackerel, and hands it over to you.
This town's not on the main, trade routes, is it?
Roll a history check. Anyone else that wants to roll
More
history?
specifically, I haven't been through here before, have I?
One thing I like to do.
It's more
Kind of depends. It isn't it's off the beaten path, but it is a trade town.
Okay.
But,
It's more the coast.
yeah. So go ahead and roll a history check.
All right.
Pastry.
Plus, it's lowish. 13.
13? Okay, you would know enough about Quain. You may not have been through here before, but you know enough to know that Quain is a port town. In Anor, there is a great and grand tradition of mercantile activity conducted by Savoynes, who are basically traveling merchants, and each Savoyne kind of has their route they've been cultivating for some time. Out of Quain, you have maritime Savoynes, which is a very dangerous profession. Traveling around on Moon is no easy task. The weather is fierce and unpredictable, and the waters are filled with strange creatures that some of them can take an entire boat down in one fell swoop. So the types of folks that are willing to be maritime Savoynes are cut from a slightly different cloth. However, Quain is Quain is significant for that reason, in that it is one of the few places where this actually takes place, and is one of the safest harbors where these boats can actually moor and take shelter and refuge from bad conditions. So Quain is on the main route as far as the maritime trade goes, and then those goods make their way back to the kind of primary Savoyne's highway, which makes the big U shape across Anor that you'd be more familiar with.
Okay, yeah. That was kind of the main thing. If I had been on a trade route through this way, would I know if the room was worth 5 gold?
Yeah. 5 gold's about standard, and especially for a place like this, like, yeah, it's pretty expected.
Cool.
5 gold for a tart. Now that's crazy.
You go and find your
The
seat,
tart yet.
I'm so excited.
and the smell hits you. I kind of want to wait for Roberto to get back. Put some work into this one. Anyway.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Mingle, do your thing.
I could run and get the cloth too, maybe.
Just to jet out there.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a whole half session of RP. No. If you want to run and go get the cloth, yeah, like you can jet out real quick. You can hear the rumble of approaching thunder outside, but you get directions pretty easily out to oil and leather, and you can swiftly make your way out there.
I'll go with him.
Okay. Helry accompanies you.
All right.
As the rest of you hang out in the inn waiting for your food.
Is there a dwarf in here?
A dwarf. Taking a look around, yeah, there are actually a couple of dwarves. Looks to be one long white braided beard coming down, another with this kind of ruddy black hair that's actually been cut short on the top, that compensated for by the length of his beard coming down past his belly button. And both of them are actually in different parts of the room in different conversations, but there are 2 of them.
Okay. And
Okay. So running out to go get the leather doesn't take you long. You enter into oil and leather. You speak with a individual, human male named Sam, who gets you set up with however much leather you're looking for. What exactly are you trying to buy?
I am looking for just a small bolt of blue, tan, and gray leathers.
Blue, tan, and gray?
The smallest bolts he carries of them.
Okay. Here you go. And he goes and comes back the smallest bolts. Yeah, I got like a 1 by 1 yard here, if that'll work for you.
I think that'll be enough. I'm just trying to make one uniform here.
One uniform?
Just to try see if I can get something that looks good.
Well, what are you trying to make here? Something to go on your torso, or?
Yeah, I'm actually making a uniform. This one's going to be for me, but I'd originally intended to make it for a friend because he said he wanted one. Or, well, he said we should be a team, and I thought we'd look good in uniforms. So here's the sketch I'll have.
All right. There we go. Oh, you're gonna need way more than 1 yard to make this. I'm thinking probably about 8 square yards of leather for that.
8 total, or because I was thinking one of each color, but
One of each color. Oh, yeah.
I guess, do you think I could get by with 6, 2 of each color?
I think you're gonna need a minimum of 8. I tell you what, if you go just 9 perhaps, that gives you a little wiggle room in case of error. You get 3 of each color, and that should get you squared away, no problem.
And what do they run?
Each bolt will run you about 5 silver pieces.
Double up on it. Or you make me one too.
You're gonna need probably closer to 12 for her.
Triple up on it.
All right. All right.
We'll take the
15 silver times 3, 45 silver. All right.
Okay. All right, so you go ahead and hand off 45 silver, and you go back laden down with bolts of leather.
Well, I was actually going to trade him this stat here, the carnelian that I used to during the fight.
Is that worth, how much is that worth?
Oh, I'd say it's about 50 gold.
That's way too much.
I can't accept that. That's way overcompensating.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, we could get change or whatever.
I also don't really have a use for something like that, so I don't really want to hand over that much gold for it.
I'll just pay him.
Take the gold then.
Yeah.
All right.
Pay him 4 gold, 5 silver.
All right. Okay, 4 gold, 5 silver. Go ahead and mark that off. You've now got your leathers. Okay.
Just trying to get rid of the carnelian.
And
No, it's my bartering tool.
Oh.
you need any help with that? Make sure to go check out Rin over in Blackstone Apparel. She
Rin?
can-
Oh,
yeah,
in
yeah,
Blackstone Apparel.
yeah. Let her know I sent you. Anyway, yeah, and give her my compliments. And it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, you as well. Hey, thanks very much.
And I'll flip him a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Grabs it, tucks it away.
Take care of yourself.
You guys head back into the inn about the same time as your food is arriving. So you can see this very large individual, Len, is now approaching from the back room, but he's having trouble. You can smell it first. It makes your eyes water. It's this searing aroma that travels up your nostrils and makes, you could practically feel your ears burning from it. He sets it down in front of you, and it is a platter-sized pastry. Surrounded puff pastry, glazed what looks to be honey and, let's see, I put some work into this one.
You know I'm going to be making this and bringing it to next week's session,
Looks
right?
to be, please?
This
Yes.
is,
Honey
this is
and-
Jesse's master's plan, is just make food and drinks sound so good that we have to make it for him.
We'll make them for us.
Honey
Yeah.
and smoked sea salt glaze the outer puff pastry crust, and within it you can see this just ocean of peppers. Chilies of all varieties that have been reduced down in this very fragrant, what smells like brandy reduction, that has reduced all of these peppers into sort of almost not necessarily a paste, but more like how you'd expect to see, like a crumble or a cobbler. And as he sets it down in front of you, he takes this large jug out with XXX on the front, goes, sprinkles just a little bit over the top. All right, stand back. You kind of lean back a little bit, or you lean in, and looks at you, your funeral.
Takes resistance.
Takes a flint out, one little spark hits it, and the entire surface of the tart combusts in this radiant, almost instantaneous fireball that radiates out there and singes your eyebrows pretty good there, Saurus.
I just... Nice.
There's
Every Sunday afternoon, I suffer. I'm not so hungry.
There's now this sort of blackened crust over the top of the entire confection. He takes a knife out with a few swift motion. He cuts it into a series of squares. All right, enjoy it. And then
Thank
he
you.
turns and hikes on back to the kitchen.
Edson is going back up to the bar. Do you have any fruit pastries?
Oh, you should have specified that. Yeah, we got apple tarts.
I would like one of those, please.
She pulls out like,
Actually, two of them.
she reaches down, she pulls out clearly about day-old apple tarts.
Here.
Okay.
How much does she want?
Those will just be 5 copper each.
And wine.
Wine? Hey, we got some of that. Sure. She pours a.
Green mountain.
She pulls out an entire jug of wine, puts it on. You covering that? We've 3 silver pieces for that one.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll put down my now empty mug of beer and slide over 2 gold pieces and just be like, just keep it coming. I think sounds about right.
Makes
do
my
the
life
same
easy.
thing.
So there's
It'll keep coming all right in that case. My goodness. All
2
right.
apple tarts there?
2 apple tarts, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take and put the fish on one,
Okay.
put the other apple tart on the other, and just start eating it right there with my mug of buttermilk.
She kind of watches you. Never can figure these customers. All right. Well, enjoy. Interesting. Well, jug of wine coming out. She brings that over to the table, sets it up, but she has to kind of reach up. There you go. Go easy on that now.
Is there water? Is there a water jug?
Well, there's a couple. I think the only water currently at the table is Desmond's, but okay. Water appears at the table. Yep, you now have a jug of water at the table.
Half wine, half water in a
That's wild.
Okay.
goblet.
Very good. All right. Smart. Makes it last. Oh, you got 4 gold floating around. You don't need to slow down too much on my account. All right.
I'll here, put 2 more gold down.
Good lord. All right. Well, you said you're here for 1 night? You might need to be here for 2 at this rate.
I think we'll do just fine.
All right.
Was it a 2-for-1 deal you were offering?
What's that?
I'll take it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it a 2-for-1 deal you were offering? I said I'll take
2
it.
of what?
2 nights.
You said 2 nights. We might need to stay another night. I agree. I'll take it.
No, I mean, you'll need 2 nights to get through 6 gold pieces worth of drinks? Unless you get some boomshine.
Boomshine?
That'll run ya.
What's boomshine?
Well, that's what he poured on your tart over there.
Can I get a small thing of it?
Little glass?
Yeah, sure.
10 gold pieces.
It's just booze, right?
No.
Oh, what is it?
It's booze and then some.
Never.
Booze and... Then what the hell do you put in that? Sulfur something? Anyway.
I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
You can see as he shouts out, the guys across the room that blew the fireball earlier look over to you, laugh uproariously, and a gout of fire erupts from his mouth again.
I'll take 2.
All right, 20 gold pieces to you.
All right. Hey, Desmond. You seem real clever with stuff. Do you think if we put some of this into a flask, we could use it later on for something?
Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't evaporate, I think it'd probably still blow up. Yeah. So, yeah, it could be fun.
All right.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. I saw what you did to his buckler, and I think you're probably real smart.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about blowing up a stump or something.
No, like could we have the babies do that and just with the fire?
Yes.
All right. That's all I want to hear.
Oh God!
It's okay.
By the Tuatha.
But I am going to take a small sip and then put the rest in, and we'll save for later.
So you take a little sip, and immediately, as it hits your palate, it's hard liquor, obviously. It burns, but the burn isn't so much like it's going down your gullet so much as it hits your gullet and then burns back up. And like taking a reverse shot. And as it comes back out, you kind of,
All right. And as that happens, when it goes down and it comes up, for anyone who's on my right side, they'll see that the tattoo that runs up my side goes in red.
oh,
Like so.
nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh shit, I kind of want to try that.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can just take a little bit. We won't take too much out of our.
All right. Doesn't mess with your head? I mean, other than booze? Yeah?
I feel fine.
All right.
I do have more experience than you, though.
That's a good point.
So if it does something, you can't blame me.
Yeah, sure. No
All
problem.
right.
No, I'm drinking it this time.
I'll go for it.
Okay, you take like a full swig. Okay, so for you, you toss it back, and it sloshes down your throat there, much like, again, taking a very, very powerful shot. And it goes, as it's coming down, you feel this rumbling in your chest, and it almost feels like your chest is about to burst open. It's this very uncomfortable for a second sense, before all at once there's this release as it erupts back up out. You feel your sinuses burn, smoke pours out of your mouth, and a 15-foot cone of fire erupts from your mouth.
All right, that's fun. All right, that's fun. That's good.
I bet
All right.
that would have been so popular in the ring.
Oh man, there were fire breathers all over the place in Vesic, and it's a great gimmick. It's a great gimmick. It's real nice. Boy, where you get this stuff from?
Well, Len makes it. I don't really know how. He guards the secrets pretty closely. Apparently it's been in his family for years.
If you ever exported down to Vesic, they'd like it very much in the fighting pits.
Oh, I'm sure, but he doesn't really want it getting around. Says it has terrible implications for the nature of warfare or something. Anyway, we don't really know.
Sure, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can think of that. All right, well, anyway, thank you. That was a pleasure.
I'll sniff the bottle a touch.
Smells... Well, one second. Edlin's got something to say here.
Have you a small saucer and directions to our rooms?
Sure. Yours going to be the second two on the right. You'll go past the first one. But yeah, you got a saucer here. She goes, grabs one, hands it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna pour some buttermilk into the saucer, leave the cup, take the saucer of buttermilk up to the room.
Okay. You head over to the room. It's a nice, stout room. The windows have already been shuttered, but you can see it's got a wardrobe to one side, a desk, and a large bed.
Okay, how tall is the wardrobe?
6, 7 feet tall.
Is there anything to stand on a chair or anything?
Yeah, over by the desk there's a chair.
Okay, I'm gonna pull a chair over and put the saucer up on top of the wardrobe and put the chair back and then turn into a ferret and climb up and curl up and...
All right. Begins meditating with his saucer of buttermilk.
Yes.
Edlin's so cute. Anyway. Sorry, so go ahead there.
Oh, I was gonna sniff it and look at Howard and be like, I can maybe try and figure this out.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Good luck. Better than you have tried. Anyway.
Well, I can certainly try, that's all.
You certainly can. You can certainly try. Yeah. All right. Anybody else got anything for this particular moment? Nobody?
Well, I was about to ask them how they accomplished the fire breathing, but I guess we figured it out.
Yeah.
That did consume one of the drinks, though, of Boomshine.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish my wine.
Okay. Cool. Hanging out. So as the evening wears on, you are kind of getting into your cups a little bit, feeling nice and toasty, more just relaxed at this point, when all at once the door of the inn kind of crashes open and a very hassled-looking human individual walks in. He's got this thick, dark hair that kind of cascades down out of this wide-brimmed leather hat that he's wearing. He's got a large trench coat of oilcloth that wraps tightly around him. Has a rapier to one side that currently isn't drawn, and he's holding several large packages that he's been hauling along behind him. All right, then it's getting to be right soggy out there. Okay. Hey, can I get a couple beers over here? We need to wind down a bit after the search. Well, did you find him? No, hadn't shown up. Poor bugger. All right, well, I'm gonna go sit me down over there. Could you bring the drinks over? Me and the boys here, we need something to relax a little bit. Oh, sure, yeah, no problem. Give me 1 second. And he heads over and sits down off to one side, starts to takes the boot off, shakes it out. This whole torrent of water pours out of it. And he takes his coat off and puts it back, takes the hat off, puts it to the side and leans back. Oh, all right, well, that's just gonna be great then. All right.
What are y'all looking for?
Oh, what?
What are y'all looking for?
Well, one of my mates gone missing. Just got back from Fathom Dark and had a little bit of trouble is all. And anyway, just my troubles. I don't want to burden you all with that. No problem. But yeah, can I get you a drink or whatever? You look like you've seen a little bit of the weather yourselves.
I was gonna say kind of the opposite. Hey, whatever he's getting, put it on my tab.
Is that?
Yeah, drinks on us.
Yeah.
How'd your buddy go missing?
You know, he's things happen out on the seas and whatever, but kind of weird. We came into port about, like 2 days ago, and just had some weird stuff come up ever since. But just the life of a Savoyan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So you're a Savoyan.
Yeah. I'm a Cadius Lur. Pleased to meet you.
Cool.
God, I feel like Kaz should be taking point on this one.
I know.
We want Jesse to talk to himself the whole game.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Yes, I like to watch that.
Cadius, I heard about you. Heard you were having some trouble down here. How in the hell did they get... Where'd you hear that? Up in Skith? You know, word travels fast around here. Jeez, alright, well, I guess it's a little hard to keep anything under wraps these days. Everyone's always getting around everywhere else. People casting message and all that bullshit. Anyway.
Well,
Yeah, well, anyway, go ahead.
I don't know, but I don't know what kind of trouble you're experiencing exactly other than the missing buddy, but we happen to be people who are good at a few different things. Might be somebody who could help you out.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, you look like you can handle yourselves.
Sorry if I wasn't clear. For a price.
There we go. Now we're talking a little more language. Sure, if you wouldn't mind helping me out, then I definitely could help you out a little bit myself. I've got some money put away from my last expedition out to Fathom Dock. Yeah, but maybe we should talk somewhere a little more private, perhaps?
What do you think?
Sure, I mean, we have a room, but why don't you, sorry, I'm just a little confused. Why don't you like people talking about your missing friend? Isn't it like if he's missing, the more people who know, the more people can look out for him and like help you?
Well, it's kind of all connected, you know. So, I don't know, it'd be just better if we talked in private.
Here, just get somewhere a little bit quiet. I'm willing to hear him out.
Yeah, sure. Entertain the possibility, at least.
At this point, you see the door open again and 4 other individuals walk in, all dressed in kind of similar attire, looking rather bedraggled. There's another human individual, look much darker skinned. There's an elvish woman with a rapier and a dagger at her side, and a red sash across her shoulder. There is a half-orc man, stands solidly about 6 or 7'2", and used to be a halfling individual holding a heavy crossbow across his back. They all come stomping in, looking about the same level of bedraggled. The elvish woman calls out to Cadius. "Oh, we haven't found him. Any more word from your end?" No. Unfortunately, buggers just disappeared off the face of Anor, I guess. Shit. Well, guess maybe he'll wash up. Anyway. Y'all go ahead and get yourselves some refreshments, and I'm talking to these folks out back. They might be able to help us out. Anyway.
Is there like a back room in the bar or anything like that?
Well, we have 2 rooms.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know how big that is.
Oh! I guess he shouts out to the barkeep. "I don't need any more illicit activities going around in here, alright? You can go ahead and use one of the rooms you rented."
Yeah, sure. Didn't mean to cause offense. She's a little judgy for a barkeep.
Oh,
Anyway,
sorry, we had some incidents recently. It's just, Savoyans are a mixed bag, you understand.
Sure. Well, come on. We got some rooms. Let's go sit down and have ourselves a chat.
All right, let's go into the empty room, and I'll go and I'll check in on Edlin to see if they want to join.
Okay, you go into the room and you don't see anybody.
Why is there a chair in the middle of a room?
I did. I put the chair back before I climbed up the wardrobe.
Perception check.
How would you? I thought you needed the chair to get onto the wardrobe.
No, you can just climb up.
Roll up there.
I needed to put the
Okay,
saucer
there
up
we
on
go. Hey, that's gonna be a 23.
You hear like a little...
Are you
So
trying
we
to
should see which room I was in. Am I in the room they went in or the other room?
We'll say they kind of saw the room you went to. It wasn't, you were in elf form when you went there,
I thought
so...
it was upstairs. That's why I was asking, because that would have been out of sight.
One story.
One story? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you do hear like the very faint sound of lapping buttermilk from on top of the wardrobe.
Edlin, are you in here?
Yes, did you need me?
Oh, there's a Savoyan who's really, he's soaked and he looks distraught, and I think Hellray wants to help him with finding a missing person, and I don't know, the guy won't tell us what's going on because he wants to be secretive. So we're gonna go into, I think, the other room.
Secrets.
I don't know.
Scamper down off the wardrobe.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
And up onto your shoulder, if that's all right. Don't tell him what I am.
Secrets for everyone.
Although I can't speak for the rest of them. They might be like, "Oh, hi, Edlin," as soon as we walk in. But I'll just pretend. You can hide behind my hair.
You hide behind her hair?
Yes.
Very good. It tickles.
It does.
All right. So you go to the other room here, and
Put my head on the door. Oh, shit!
yeah, it's built fairly low in here. Honestly, there's scorch marks on the ceiling out in the main bar area, but it looks like it's been treated with something that keeps it from burning. Mm-hmm. So this has happened before. Anyway, you follow in with Cadius into one of the rooms that you've rented, the other one from the one Edlin was in, and he closes the door, takes a look around either end, closes the door, checks the windows are shuttered, and he turns back to all of you. All right, sorry, I'm a little suspicious and whatever. But there's kind of a good reason, and this is it. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out an iron lantern that's been hooded all across. He holds it up and shows it to all of you. Yeah, so I'm one of only 2 Savoyans that actually has trade relations with the Yuan-Ti out in the Fathom's Dark Isles. They're pretty secretive of all their knowledge and treasures and whatnot, so they don't really trade with too many of us at any given time. I've been building up these connections for the better part of 2 decades now, and I finally have gotten to get my second expedition out there for trade goods from them, and one of them gave me this. And he pulls the lantern open, and immediately this eerie green glow begins to pour out of it. This light envelops the room, and it's not like sickly green, but it is sort of luminous green-yellow, reminiscent of some kind of like phosphorus mushrooms you might have seen down in the Underdark, or iridescent lights given off by fireflies. It isn't firelight, that's for sure. And as you look in it, you can see this one kind of like bent over, limp looking, sort of flagellar object within it with a globe hanging from the end that glows this strange light. Yeah, so this is a Lofzai. Lof are these sort of beasts that live way out in Moon, way down, sort of near the Yuan-Ti out in the Fathom Dark areas, but even lower down. They live where the sun don't ever reach, way outside of wherever most civilized folks would ever go. And this here light can actually illuminate any kind of darkness, magical, non-magical, whatever. Kind of an important artifact, but it comes from one of their actual eye stalks that was taken off. The Yuan-Ti warned me that if word ever got to the loft that I had one of these, then they might start hunting me, but I figured I could get it down to Vesic, and how much good could a bunch of fish folk do traveling in the desert to get me? But since we got back to shore, my crew's been disappearing. One by one, off of my boat where we've been staying. Lost 2 men in the first night, and last night lost another straight out of the inn. So we've been trying to track them down, figure out where they might have gone, but kind of worried that maybe the Yuan-Ti weren't exaggerating when they said I should be careful with this. So this is why I'm being kind of secretive. I'm sorry about that. Just don't want too much word getting any further out.
Makes sense to
It
me.
might draw any more attention, you know?
So you want us to what? Find your missing crew?
Well, we found the first 2. They washed up on the shore earlier today. Dead, bloated up. Not really too optimistic about Henry there from last night. So my main thing is I want to see if you can protect the ones that are still alive. Kind of thinking they might be coming up from down by the docks. So if you guys my thought is to have you kind of patrolling around where my boat's moored and try and catch them in the act. See if we can confirm he's lawful behind it, or what else might have done this. So,
I don't mind an overnight fight. What do y'all say?
Sounds fine to me.
I got 400 gold on it for you, plus some discounts if you're interested in buying any of my wares. I got some.
How big his boat
Give
is.
another left eye.
In your ear.
I don't have any more low-fi's. I mean, I can part with this one, but you might want to get away from the water if you're gonna take this.
How big is your boat?
My boat's about 80 feet long, 80 by 20 roughly. Not super big, but she's a stout one, very seaworthy.
Alright. What else do you want me to say?
What's that?
What? I was coughing. I had some boom shine earlier.
Oh yeah, that stuff's fun.
Just a little tickle in my throat.
Yeah.
So what do we think? We're in?
We may as well
Yeah,
help him.
I don't mind.
We'd need his crew anyway, if we want the boat.
You and your crew, are you capable of defending yourselves?
Yeah, I mean,
Really
I
not.
thought we were, but now we're sleeping with weapons by our sides. Henry was, but apparently that wasn't good enough for him. So I don't really know anymore. These things is tricky.
If we prevent an ambush, then you will be useful in a fair fight.
Sure, yeah, I'll pitch in. But
Ask him how much for the
from the looks of you, you'd be way more effective than I would. So that's why I'll be paying you.
I say let's do it.
It's been a while since I got to hang out in the rain.
Here.
Is that a thing you miss?
Yeah.
All right. Hell, two birds with one stone. All right, got yourself a deal, caddies.
How much for
Alright.
the eye?
That's gonna be a bit expensive. Looking about probably 12,000 is what I'm looking for it.
It's never mind.
Yeah. Lighting up any darkness is a bit useful. It's a
Pretty powerful.
yeah. You wouldn't believe how many of those Vesic guys like to use that spell. Anyway,
I would. So what's the game plan? Camp out down by the docks?
I think so.
Patrol overnight?
Yeah. Do we get our money back for the room since we're not going to be using them?
We're using it right now.
We've breached contract.
Also, I think after the fight, probably head back here for some shut-eye.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we likely would still need a roof.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Make our way down to the docks.
all right. Thank you, appreciate it. And just we'll be up here. That's we actually got the other room already. So me and my mates, there's
What if they come try to kidnap you from here?
well, there's 8 of us in one room. So with any luck, they won't be trying that.
All right.
If you have any more expensive trinkets, now's the time to find out if they're useful in a fight.
Yeah, he he actually reaches down to his side where you can see he's got that. He said a cutlass already. Pulls it out. It's got this very ornate design on it. These kind of coiling etchings along a silvery edge. The edge itself is silver. The blade is this kind of deep greenish mottled material. Looks to be some kind of if you've ever. I guess Skyrim example, like the orcish weapons, it's got this dark green look to it, almost moss-colored, and etchings of serpents and leviathans all up and down it. The handle is woven with what looks to be some kind of seaweed that's been wrapped around the actual grip, and the guard is these 2 long, look to be spines of some kind of creature.
Does nobody know what adamantine looks like? Probably not.
Make that an Arcana check.
12.
12. He's heard of it, doesn't know what it looks like.
Well, Well, is there anybody else that's actually looking out for you that we should be keeping an eye out for? Because if we're expecting like 2 or 3 things, but we find out that you've actually got like 20 people chasing after you, trying to kill you, then we're in for a rough time, aren't we?
I mean, again, that's kind of why I'm paying you, is to figure that out.
Yeah. So aside from this, do you have any other trinkets that you stole from somebody?
I didn't steal nothing.
I didn't. Okay.
Wait. Well, that's one of them double negative things. I did not steal anything.
He said he traded for the lantern thing, for the eye.
Yeah. Well, that was actually a gift, but
There you go.
So it was a gift from someone who stole it from these people.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I meant. Is that it was stolen originally. The luff probably wants its eye back.
well, sure, but I got it now.
Yeah. So how many luffs are missing an eye? Is kind of what I mean.
Well, I don't fucking know. I only know about the one. First
So-
I heard of it.
Okay, so we're only expecting one party of people coming for you.
I don't fucking know. This is the whole problem. I don't know shit.
All
we
right.
just wake up and 2 of my men are gone. Then the next day, 1 of my men is gone, and they wash up all covered in wounds and stuff. I mean, like, that's the whole problem right now. I think, like, I'm afraid I'm getting hunted by some kind of fish people. I don't know how many of them there are, what they can do, or whatever.
But as far as you can tell, it's only one group after you.
Sure.
Okay.
If you are unsure, we could describe the party to you and receive an award commensurate with the fight.
I'm offering 400 gold pieces. If it turns out that this is some kind of fucking hair-raising battle that no one could have anticipated, then sure, I'll give you an extra tip in there. But, I mean, I can't just write you a blank check for whatever you think that this fight's worth.
Yeah, I just meant that like we're signing up for a single contract, not like to be bodyguards. When we find out later that you've got half the town after you.
Yeah, no, I just need this taken care of.
Okay.
I mean, maybe if you guys do good work and turns out there's a whole fucking army after me, then that might be helpful. But we can talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't know how we do against an army, but we can certainly try against these guys.
I think we do great.
All right.
I've never done it before. I'm willing to try.
Try anything once.
Whatever the threat, we will meet it with force.
That's the spirit.
That's what I like to hear. All right. He takes a length of rope, wraps it around his hand, and wraps it around his wrist, holds it out, and holds the rope out towards one of you, towards the group. An old Savoy's tradition. You just wrap it around your wrist, and that means contract is bound.
Oh, all right.
Have any of you heard of this?
Yeah, I'm totally familiar.
You wrap it around, do the thing. There's kind of this moment, and you both like tug, create tension, and then you let it relax. And he takes and puts it back in his belt there. All right, it's bound. Well, then we're gonna retire back to our rooms. And if you have any questions, make sure to talk to Fiora. She's been kind of spearheading this whole search. Honestly, she's a better fighter than any of us.
Is she down in the tavern here, or is she?
Yeah, red sash,
Red sash. All right.
elvish woman.
Elf with the red sash.
I saw her.
All right, let's do the thing.
All right.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
And to you. Don't get kidnapped.
Feel safe.
Your name again was?
Yeah, I'm Cadius LaRue,
Kitties. Great. Nice to meet you, Kitties.
and you as well. Wish could be meeting on more auspicious circumstances. But once we're all done here, maybe let's do a little trading. I've got some cool stuff.
Sure, like to take a look.
Is
Excellent.
that like neat stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty neat, I'd say.
Good.
Didn't
He
know.
tried to eat me.
Didn't know he was expanding
What?
the franchise. Good on him.
And with that, we're going to take a little break, everybody. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. So go ahead and go to the bathroom, get a drink, what have you, and we will return shortly. So, see you in a bit. Welcome back to the stream, everybody! Alright, where last we left off, our team of adventurers, tentatively Clan Destiny? We'll see. Anyway, they managed to get a contract with a Savoyne that was traveling out to the Fathom Dark Isles and returned with a rather sinister artifact, a Luff Eye. That supposedly may have drawn the ire of this race of deep-sea fish people that may now be hunting him and his crew all across the shores of Anor. So, our party agreed to take a look do a stakeout down at the docks, figure out what is chasing and hunting his crew, and hopefully bring a stop to it. And that is where we left off. You are heading out down towards the docks, or is there anything you're doing in the inn before you head out there?
Did we want to talk to that girl with the red sash, or are we good?
Girl with the red sash.
Yeah, he mentioned.
She's the best
what's her
fighter
name?
of all.
The elf with the red sash. Cadius mentioned that she.
Fiora.
Fiora, right. Fiora was her name, and Cadius had mentioned that she had some input about who might be taking her.
Let's chat her up.
She seemed like she knew how to strike vitals.
Why do you think her cloak was red? Or her sash?
Yeah, it was white before, I don't know.
For the same reason as my
I think I
scar.
heard that joke. It's a repost.
So you, oh my god, wow. Take an inspiration die for that one. That was messed
That
up.
was terrible.
That was so messed up. Oh my goodness. All right, so you are looking for Fiora?
Yes.
Currently, she's out in the common area enjoying the drink that Cadius had her and her companions tuck into. She's sort of speaking in low whispers to each of them, seems to be very exhausted looking and drenched. And you approach her table?
Yeah.
Looks
Howdy.
up. Well, hi there. How are you?
Fiora, right?
Hi.
Ellery Gelnaga, pleased to make your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Helry. How are you doing this evening?
Yeah. Not too bad.
Can we tell what kind of elf?
Looks to be a wood elf.
So, Caddy has mentioned you were a pretty tough fighter. We're,
Been in a scrap or two.
looks like we're gonna, help out. Try and catch these things that have been messing with y'all. Anything you can do, say, tell us that might help?
Well, can't say as I have a whole lot of advice for you. I haven't really personally seen whatever it is that's been doing this, but the way that Cadius has been flashing around that lantern, my god, it's practically asking for trouble. You don't just go around waving cursed objects all across the high seas. It's a dangerous enough place as it is without bringing in bad luck.
Sure. Now, hate flashy. Anyway,
All right, yeah.
yeah. So you haven't seen any of the things that are doing it?
No. Although I could have sworn I saw a strange yellowish light out of the depths when I was walking the docks last night. It's,
Right.
That tracks.
These creatures that the eye came from, they glow,
Aye, that's how they see down there.
and yet you have not been able to spot them
Well,
taking your crew.
one would assume they can make the glow turn off or something.
One could assume, but it seems unlikely.
Now, you know, they're fish people. Certainly they got some kind of strange magic about them.
Troublesome.
When your crew disappeared, was there any signs in the morning? Like it looked like there was a struggle, or there was water all over the floor, or anything like that?
Well, there was certainly blood in the cabins. They didn't go down without a fight. Clearly there was blood in the sheets. One of them had been stabbed in his sleep, it looked to be, and the other seemed to have woken up in time to put up a bit of a struggle. There were some slashes and whatnot on the cabin walls, but blood everywhere. It was a terrible, terrible sight.
What was the shape of the weapon that did the damage? Could you tell? Was it jagged? Was it a clean cut?
I can't really say. I mean, probably more of a clean cut kind of thing, I'd guess, but kind of foul weaponry they may be using down there. I couldn't say for sure.
What's Fiora look like?
Fiora looks like she has got sort of dusty brown hair, kind of blonde-ish, pulled back into a braid that goes down midway through her back. This kind of very sun-tanned skin. Classic elvish pointed ears going back, and brilliant, vivid green eyes.
Can I buy you a drink?
I knew it.
I'll never say no to a drink.
All right, sure. Get her one of whatever she wants on me.
All right.
Nice night. We'll maybe chat again after the docks if they go well, or if they don't.
Well, we'll see. Stay safe out there. Things are awfully strange in the dark.
Will do. Thanks, darling.
All right. Okay. Y'all, any more questions for me, or can I get back to me drinks?
Have at it.
What?
I got no more questions.
I'm hiding still, so.
I might
Okay.
have a couple, but I can't think of them now. But I'll keep thinking about it. Maybe we'll run into it again.
You keep mulling that around in your face. Not really sure.
There's a face there.
Do you always wear that?
Pretty much. It's been a while since I've headed off for longer than a few minutes, I suppose. Yeah.
Which is a real shame, trust me.
Well, I got to say it's creepy as fuck. So take that into consideration for what it's worth.
Well, that's what I was going for.
It's
Well,
quite effective.
Actually, I was going for scary, but
I personally think it's quite sporting.
Well, you're currently wielding a baby shield, so I don't
Like I
really
said,
know about
quite
your.
sporting.
well, thank you, Ceres. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
I don't know about the second part,
Well,
but I appreciate it.
I don't know about the second part, but I'm
I
definitely a
believe you've
scholar.
studied plenty of things you found interesting.
I have a question.
That's true.
Well,
I try to, the most subtle that a Goliath can be. Your captain doesn't happen to have any more severed body parts of dangerous creatures, does he?
not that I know of. I mean, we were trailing around that troll dick for a while, but turns out no one actually really wanted to buy it. I was told by some skeever out in the eastern wastes that it was good for prowess.
Ah,
Apparently
Heard they
not.
had venomous barbs. That true?
No,
No.
it's more of a sandpapery thing.
That's disappointing.
Wait, so you were carrying
Terrible.
it around for a while, but you're not anymore, so what did you do with it?
No, it rotted. Tossed it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Dude, you don't
preserve
want to
that.
know what a rotten troll dick smells like.
I can imagine.
I'm actually a little curious. You said it was like sandpaper. Do you think it would actually work like sandpaper?
If you tried hard enough, probably.
Great.
Probably have to rub that dick real hard.
we will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah, well, good luck to you in your scientific endeavors there.
All right, let's head to the docks, y'all.
Desmond, no.
Desmond!
Sandpaper.
This is now the new nail. This is now Desmond's new nail file.
Only the finest.
Your toes will never hurt again.
I gotta take care of things.
And
Don't have an hemorrhoid.
your mind works in magical ways, Nolan. All right. So you start to head out. The rain is coming down hard now. It is full on storming outside. There are distant booms from the lightning flashes that come down in the surrounding hills and out amongst the waves in the ocean. You make your way down through the town towards where the shore is. As you're approaching it, you can see illuminated in the brief flashes of lightning around sort of a low-hanging wall, a low-lying wall that overlooks the cove down below. There's a long set of kind of zigzagging stairs that work their way down this cliffside to a lower area, first stone and then wood, as you can proceed out onto this docks complex. The wood is very sound. The docks have been constructed in this, however, the docks have been constructed in this kind of very almost nauseating fashion. in which they ride up and down upon the tops of the water, without actually seemingly embedded into the ground below. They seem to float on the surface, kind of moving up and down. It's hard to see anything for those of you without dark vision. Even those of you with dark vision, the constant rain coming down has obscured the area immensely, made it difficult to see. However, you can see long piers kind of coming down, 3 main ones just off of where you're at, and you can see the ship that Cadius described to you as he was kind of closing the arrangement. It was a little out of game, but you can recognize his ship moored out there towards the center of the dock complex. What are you going to do?
Head for the ship, take a look around, figure out where we're gonna post up.
It sounds as though they come from the water.
Yeah.
Here, is there anybody who can get a look in the water? Like, I could get in the water, but I can't see.
Oh, I could go in the water.
We
I
are
mean, doesn't really. I can see.
at least 2, maybe.
Yeah, buddy up, buddy system.
Because I don't want to send anybody out there alone.
I was practicing something.
Here,
I think it might be useful.
what you got in mind?
Dog! And Keto kind of perks up. And you see,
Kind of
you
flickers.
see nobody's eyes kind of flicker and like roll back in his head a little bit. And Keto starts like, we're on the docks, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just,
Nobody, your pet's getting. Nobody. He's broken.
Keto, come back! Keto, I'm gonna jump in after Keto.
I'm going to jump off her shoulders as she jumps into the water.
Okay. You jump in the water, Penny?
Uh-huh.
All right, you leap in afterwards. So I'm assuming you're doing the whole, like, looking through his eyes thing. So as you kind of, like, it's a little disconcerting. You're like, suddenly the world moves in more dimensions than you're used to it moving in. You kind of slither down one of the sides of the docks and into the water, and the tumultuousness of the storm is calmed beneath the surface. You no longer can hear the ever-present. You can still hear booms of thunder, but they're muffled down here. And for a moment you're thinking, this isn't too bad. And then as your entire world becomes covered in bubbles as Penny appears down there, down in front of Keto in the water there. Penny, you don't have very good ability to see underwater despite your dark vision. Mm-hmm. So as you open your eyes, the salt immediately starts to sting them, and you can only see very hazy, blurry images and a sort of pale figure floating in front of you with sort of head cocked to the side, looking at you like, are you an idiot? And you hug it. So, in your vision, suddenly Penny does. You're not used to her looking this tall.
being surprised, I guess there'd be a little puff of ink. I don't know if that'll
Swim
do
back
anything.
up. I got Keto.
You squeeze a little ink out.
I think Keto is scouting for us, being an aquatic creature and all.
Oh, that's good, because it really, really hurts my eyes.
Can you swim?
I can swim. I can definitely swim.
You seem like sort of a land-themed person is all. I was just, making sure.
I can swim. It just, the salt hurts my eyes a little bit, and it hurts.
Here, actually, hold on, hold
Keeto's
him
also being
up.
almost like a floaty at this point, just like boop, boop, boop.
Hold on, hold him up for a second. And I'm just gonna pet his little head and be like, all right, go, little guy, you're gonna be fine. Now cast guidance.
There you go.
All right, Keto now has guidance.
Here's a weird question.
Yes, I love those.
Well, I'm double checking the abilities thing for familiars, and I'm not certain whether I get its dark vision. Actually, it doesn't even have dark. Oh yeah, it does. It does have dark vision, 30 feet. But I don't know if I get that with this.
When you're in familiar, I believe you do.
When you're looking through its eyes, you
see what it
have its
sees.
senses. Yeah.
No.
I think it says it has your senses.
1 second.
I probably should have checked that beforehand. I'm sorry, but
Well, Jesse, what's the rule for now? Or
I'm gonna say you have its senses because
That's
it makes sense.
way more flavorful.
We can look
I
it up
prefer
later.
I prefer that. I don't know why its eyeballs would shift just because you're looking out of them. So
There's the whole warlock thing where you might have double sight and want to use it through your.
you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears. So you gain the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has. Yep. However, you are deaf and blind with regard to your own senses. So you have familiar senses.
But you can also talk.
That is true.
You can
don't.
say what you see through Keto's eyes.
You can.
Oh, I can talk in my body.
You can
Yeah.
live.
Oh,
You can
dope.
live stream your familiar.
I stream.
Darn it! I thought that was way funnier.
I mean, you
You
could be
don't
doing
have
that
to.
anyway. It's your spell. Do you have to do that?
At some point, I'll realize I don't have to be doing that. We'll find out what that point is.
Okay.
For now, he thinks he's just vibing.
He's having a good time.
So I guess Keto zip zoops around and takes a look with 30 feet dark vision. The wind decided to say hello.
Wow. That was
The
cool.
wind.
And vaguely unsettling. All right.
Ghosts!
Hillary
Banshees.
is going to step
Banshees.
up. Hillary's going to step up behind nobody.
Okay.
And while he's doing his spell thing, she's going to start giving him a real good shoulder rub,
All right, come on, buddy, do your thing. You got this. You got this.
Okay.
which you can feel.
That is accurate.
Oh, thank you.
I like this. Okay, so you're doing a scout around with Keto.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check
Nice.
with a D4.
Okay.
Because guidance.
Oh, got you. Okay. I was really confused for a second. Ooh, nat 20.
Hey!
Wow! Okay.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
Sure
geez.
wish it was combat.
Jeez. Okay. So Keto gets down in the water and, this is where Keto has had its connection for ages now. He's old, but has experienced enough of the ocean to sort of read the vibe in a place. So not only is he looking around and kind of everything sort of goes this strange like eerie bluish color, as you can now see into all sorts of depths of this water. However, it's more in this various shades of blue as opposed to various other colors like reds and intense hues. This spectrum is more well suited to deep water colors it would receive. And as he's swimming down into the water, using his just gently through the depths, he senses that he is not the only being of his type in these waters, that there are other large things and old things down below these docks, other octopi, and that they hold sway over this area. This is their bay, and that they protect it, and it is their territory. And you can sense that they notice the foolish two legs wandering around up on the docks above them. However, you also notice something drifting in the water some distance down off to Keto's right. And you kind of go over there with your familiar sight, and you can see a body floating kind of face down, just drifting in the currents, clearly limp and dead. And as you approach, you can see it's wearing the same sorts of clothing that the sailors in the Savoy's crew.
Can I see its face?
Kind of going around underneath it, you can see that it looks to be a half-elf individual. We'll say you got a description of the missing sailor from Cadius, and looks to be, this is him floating down here. He has a dagger plunged into his torso. And as he floats down there, however, you can see he's already beginning to bloat, and fish have been picking at his flesh and sort of stripping the meat away from him in the short time he's been down here.
Do I see anything threatening coming towards it or near it?
With a natural 20, Keto's mostly focused on the oncoming beings from the depths that are now beginning to surface and move towards the party above.
All right. I'll keep a mental note of where the dude's body is floating and zip back up and ink for good measure.
Okay, so
I can't really tell him to ink, but I assume he'll.
I think you can. You telepathically can talk to it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you say ink now, and it goes and shoots up to the surface, and he hits enough force that he actually just like sticks straight to the front of your chest there, and it takes you a minute to get back out of his sight as you're staring up at your face doing that.
Oh, good, you're back. What happened?
Oh, I looked ridiculous.
You did, but it was also hilarious.
You're having a good time.
Oh, but I feel so relaxed.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. There is something oh yes, there's something coming from below.
Oh, that's
Oh,
shit.
I should
okay.
get out of the water.
Is there like a...
Are you still in the water? You're just paddling
Come on,
around.
Black Class.
did I get a decent look? Did they ever get within sight? Or did I just see an outline?
You saw just the faintest ripples of large arms and tentacles moving up from the deeps as the depths as these two huge octopus were beginning to rise out from the deep below towards it.
I'm gonna draw blood and prepare Bane.
Okay,
As
sounds
soon
good.
as I see 3 or more hostile-looking creatures, Bane's going off.
I think
Okay.
we should probably just head for land. I don't think they have much power there.
Yeah, but why would they come after us?
We're supposed to protect
Well,
the ship.
I think it was just protecting its territory. I'm not sure it has anything to do with the ship.
Oh, shit, never mind.
I think we should go to the ship because that's what we're supposed to be protecting, and we can't very well do that from the shore.
Oh, I thought we were close to the ship.
You're
on
like,
docks,
you're on the docks right near the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should get on the ship rather than go back to shore.
On the ship. I guess we could do that.
Did it seem large enough to like engulf the ship, or is this like
No, they're like big, but they're not that big.
so they're like humanoid sized? Like
No, they're probably like 3 or 4 people sized.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
pretty big.
they're big. And at this point in your deliberations,
size.
you feel the docks beneath you. The docks tremble, and these large arms
Oh,
Well,
and these huge bulbous heads begin to look over and stare at you with these gigantic bulbous eyes. And you're baning, I know, but go ahead, Edlin.
elf.
elf what?
Elf?
He's turning into an elf.
Oh, I see. Yeah, like
Elf.
so you were sitting on the docks, kind of like, and
Yep.
Edlin mode is activated. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have everybody roll initiative while I go grab our battle map.
Well, heck.
Oh, that's
Wow.
What do you roll?
Natural 20.
Ooh, higher at least in them.
Let's try it.
We're gonna get nothing but ones
There it
for
is.
the rest of the thing.
Oh, that's not a nat 20.
I can't wait until level 7 when I get
happens?
advantage on initiative rolls.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
Hey,
that's pretty
that's
good.
How about that?
Ooh, we got a battlefield.
All right.
Well, I mean, we do have a boat.
We do have a boat. I can set it up if you guys are so inclined.
I feel like it's gonna block me from seeing.
Yeah, which is kind of what is literally why I didn't want to set it up. So
Yeah.
we were kind of going to go sans boat for this fight. It's an imaginary boat. The boat was the friends you made along the way, everybody.
All right.
Using imagination in my Dungeons
although-
and Dragons
Unless we
game,
go on the
I will
boat, then
not
we might need
stand
to have
for
it
it.
nearby.
I just realized I kind of want to see Desmond trying to climb the boat again, so we should probably have the boat.
We get in the boat. We get in the boat.
Why would I climb the
No.
boat again?
No.
I don't know.
Get the vantage point from the crow's nest.
Oh,
It just seems like the sort of thing
tell
you
you
do.
what.
I say that we could just
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm just going to get the top
I've
layer
already
of the
done a
boat
swan
and put it
dive
down in the
from
water
the
there
crow's
as kind of an example. So we're not going to do the whole boat. We're going to do the top deck basically and put it in there, okay?
Sounds good. Perfect.
Okay, so in the meantime, I need all of you to do improv to make sure our audience is properly entertained.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Desmond has just taken off his hat. When we got down there, took off his hat and let his mask hang to the side and sat cross-legged in the middle of the mud and enjoying the rain.
Nice.
That's why I rolled so low on initiative. I'm distracted.
I'm just sitting there like, I'm glad I trust all of you.
How did you find the one patch of mud on a dock?
Oh, like up there. Or I guess if it's stones, whatever. I just figured there was dirt there.
He's sitting in the rain.
He's sitting in the rain. He's
Sitting in the rain.
I mean, at shoreside, you've either got
In the rain?
sand, rocks, or mud, right?
That's
So-
really
What are they doing? It's just standing there menacingly.
With all those tentacles.
We will.
We will.
We will woo the day. All right.
And there he is.
There it is, folks.
There's our boy.
There's our hero.
Chef Buoyant D.
Oh, God.
Buoyant D.
I'm so glad you stuck with that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably enough.
Chef Buoyant D is
It was
one of the
Brian Boyd.
gladiators
I
I
watched this movie. It doesn't end well.
We can just do this. We don't need that part of the boat.
It's a different boat.
It's a different boat. Same figurehead, different boat.
Different design. Yeah, it's actually mass produced.
He has a line.
You know, the
There we go.
buoyant D line there. Yeah.
Pretend there are ladders on the front edge.
It's all good.
There we go. Okay, nice.
beautiful.
Boat established. Very good.
We got our boat.
Death sheep.
Okay. And we're gonna go to this thing. Where is it?
Yeah.
I think we should just talk to our friends and just see what's going on. Say it's a misunderstanding.
It's not there.
Bye, octopus.
You're my favorite customer.
Hello, doggy.
Hello, doggy.
Wait, so is Keto dog?
Okay.
I
Cute
love
dog.
him.
The best tentacly dog.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
He's a good
He's
boy.
the best quitty boy.
He's a good boy.
Okay.
Dog.
Doge. Oh boy. Okay. So. Wow.
It's a little difficult to translate from Goliath to common. Doesn't really come across right.
Leggy dog.
There aren't really that many other animals surviving in the mountains, so it's kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
that's a dog, that's a dog.
That dog can fly.
Yeah, this dog has 8 legs, that dog has 4, that dog has 8.
That dog is really messed up. Okay.
You sound like 2 horses.
You sound like 2 horses. I like
That dog
talking.
has no legs and looks like a rope.
Yep.
This dog has 2 legs.
Anyway,
I'm your
Flare is
mother.
the only fire type that can
Hi,
burn
doggy.
solar beam fully
Wait,
evolved.
what the hell?
I'm composing a medley of all 12 Pokemon.
Well, guys, I just rolled 2 natural ones in a row, so
Hey, good.
yeah, this is a great start to everybody's day,
But
especially
they have
mine.
negatives to their initiative, so it rolls back over.
Ah,
Oh, so there you
now
go.
they're nat 20s.
Spicy.
Aggressive Gandhi.
That is actually how it works. Okay, it's over here. All right, and we've got some more magic from Bridget and Nolan here.
Oh, what'd you do?
We got
did?
big ketos.
Big ketos.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got options.
Oh, you did paint them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And you guys.
that
are
one's
kind of-
awesome.
Yeah, dude. So you guys are kind of out here along the docks. I'm assuming that nobody's by the edge here because he was keto surfing.
Oh no, what have I done? He only asked for 1, but I printed him 3 for fun.
Your fault.
And lo and behold, we have at least 2
All right,
on the
I'm
map.
assuming Hillary is sort of up here by, actually she was behind giving him a shoulder rub.
That's correct.
And canonically speaking, Penny sloshed up onto the deck there. Where is Edlin?
Closer to the
This
ship.
map is at least 75%.
No, like
water.
where is Edlin?
I don't think that it is.
That is a good question.
People don't want
And he had his
100% water.
People want roughly 65 to 75% water.
Aqua heal.
You gotta find some toppings for that water, like.
I guess I don't get to fight.
Nice.
Nope, Edlin's out of the fight, everybody. We also don't have
I'm
cats.
a fluff person.
He took him home.
Right.
So
Okay.
he could
Cool.
use-
Emergency Kaz.
Emergency cats. Guess what? It's going to be.
It's a skeleton.
It's going to be other. It's going to be other Desmond.
Oh, there you go. That's
There you go.
weird.
So wait.
Edlin would be back towards the boat.
Sexy Desmond.
Edlin would be on the opposite side of the dock towards the
Yeah,
boat.
He has no shirt.
He has no shirt. He just got
has
friggin'
the
rags.
flaps.
Remember?
so brilliant. His shirt
Okay.
is
Love him
shredded.
so much.
Edlin would be closer to the
gold
boat.
blue?
in front of the boat.
I just got that.
Yeah. Well, Edlin was sitting on the edge and jumped out there and turned back into human mode.
When Penny jumped in, Edlin jumped off.
Right.
And turned back into elf.
All right, we'll put you in the back there.
So, real quick, is normal Desmond or sexy Desmond Desmond?
Normal Desmond is Desmond. Sexy Desmond is Kaz.
All right.
It works out canonically. Yeah.
Wait, so we better not go in a teleportation circle ever, because there might be flies around.
Oh,
And that would just be awful to deal with.
Oh dear.
Well,
25 to 20.
Somebody. Nope.
Oh,
20 to 15.
Natural 20 for an 18.
Very good. Very good.
I had 22 rolls.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
22 for me, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Missed the call out for the numbers.
Okay, 18 for Hillary. Okay, anybody else above 15? 10 to 15.
10.
10, okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Good thing they rolled low.
I rolled terribly, which means I'll probably I'll probably keep rolling bad, it's fine.
That's good.
10 to 5?
8.
8, 7, 6. Beautiful.
I like that we did it in order too.
Okay. All right, and Saris at 7. Penny at 6. Didn't have to ask anybody's. Oh, geez, we're
And
missing Kaz. He rolled an at 20. Okay,
There you go.
So 20 and some change, probably?
I believe he's a +2.
I'm gonna put him below Desmond because he's not
One
here.
or two, yeah, I think.
Okay, so first up is going to be Desmond.
All right. Well, I will.
Oh, actually, no, we got a Bane coming out on them first.
Yes. Two charisma saves, please.
2 charisma saves. Very charismatic octopi. That's my 3rd natural 1 for these guys.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Keep doing that.
Okay. Okay, so that's 1 success, and what's the DC?
13.
Or sorry, 1 failure and then 1 success. Yeah, okay. So, all right, so this one, the yellow one, now he's more charismatic. Okay.
He's got a better smile, the other guy.
He does. Look how yellow he is. He's cheerful. Okay. Good. That's that guy. Okay, and now Desmond.
All right, so I will go ahead and just shoot my crossbow at the yellow one. Why not?
Yellow one. Okay.
That's gonna be like 17.
17. 17 will just hit. Go for roll damage.
18 actually, but yeah.
Oh, they
okay.
definitely hit.
All right, that's 12 damage, piercing.
Okay, 12 piercing damage. This bolt strikes in and just sort of. You damage it, but it looks like it didn't do much of its full bulk.
It is a magical thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else for your turn there, Desmond? Movement, bonus action.
I think at the moment I'm good. So.
Okay, is this still like radiant, like bolt?
Yeah, they're yellow beams. They are not. I am not loading this thing. It
Okay.
is creating ammunition as it shoots.
Badass. This is. Okay, cool. Kaz, what does Kaz have? Kaz is gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor on himself, first of all. Zoink. That buffs him up to a much higher AC, I believe, plus, no, it's 13 minimum, right?
13 plus your dex.
13 plus dex.
I
Okay.
probably would have done that
14.
before.
Yeah, we'll say that he probably would have used that as like a thing.
Last 8 hours, so.
Yeah. Okay, he had Mage Armor up. He is going to go ahead and cast Scorching Ray then at the one that Desmond shot, which was you shot the yellow one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Scorching Ray. Right. Good. 3 rays of fire. Okay, make a ranged attack on a hit. 2d6 plus 4. So he is 2d6. Okay. So first bolt will hit, second bolt will hit, third bolt will miss. Okay, still pretty good. All right, 4d6 damage.
46 damage, that's pretty good.
Wow.
Thank you.
Not
Yeah.
bad. That's pretty good.
Okay.
17 points of damage as these 3 bolts of fire streak out. They sizzle through the rain as you hear them. All right, big damage.
Big number.
So I switched my.
Okay,
I switched
and
my
that'll end his turn, bringing us to Helry.
I am going to see this tentacled monstrosity coming out of the water, and I'm going to grab onto those tentacles,
Okay, nice.
attempting to grapple it.
Attempting to grapple it. Okay, roll athletics. I believe you roll at disadvantage or advantage if it's a size larger than you.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was 2 sizes.
For disadvantage on grappling somebody bigger than
I
you?
thought it was, but
Pretty sure you just can't grapple someone 2 sizes larger than you.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Can I do a different thing?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with an axe.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'm just
Go
gonna
ahead
do
and
that.
roll to hit.
Action and combat.
Ba-ba-bum.
It must be no more than 1 size larger than you and must be within your reach.
Yeah.
If I don't have disadvantage, I do really want to grapple it though.
All right. Let me just double check here.
Okay.
Action, cast spell, grasp, hide, ready, search, make an attack, attack rules. Ooh, goodness. Grappling. Misses.
Actions in combat. Attack. Things that. Oh, here we go.
It doesn't say anything about
It doesn't say anything about size, so yeah, go ahead. Try it. You can go for it.
Okay, then my athletics was an 18.
All right. Its athletics was
No more than 1 size larger than you.
lower than that. So you managed to grab a hold and wrap these tentacles around your arm and dig your heel in.
And then I'm gonna say, "Come on out of there, you cock-fingered ass master!"
And I'm going to drag it up onto the docks.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, roll another athletics check. In this
Okay.
case,
Is it?
This just makes me think of Office Space. Motherfucker, son of an ass.
23.
it rolls a natural 20 for 25. So
That stinks.
it wraps its tentacles around the dock, and you yank hard. And pulls back, and you two are kind of locked in this dead tug of war here.
All right.
Okay.
Then I will look up at the sky and I will say, "Honey, a little help."
And an axe manifests right next to it and begins to hack into it.
Yes.
As I cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Cool. Let me just double check.
It is a
It
bonus
is
action.
to summon it.
And it's not
And
concentration.
it is not concentration.
That's a good spell.
It's such a good spell.
Really
It
good
wants to take
spell.
it for
Or
reasons.
when you cast it.
Say again?
It can attack the turn you cast it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Unlike
it
some
can.
other spells
Yeah.
for wizard, for example.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That is an 11.
That will not hit, unfortunately. It
Yeah.
chops in, but this thing is like made itself rigid with yanking against you, and the axe just kind of bounces off.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to nobody.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about flaming spear.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
That's true.
All right.
No.
You've seen it.
The trouble is
You get
I guess
squids.
I'll just. You know what? I like that idea. I see what you're doing there. I feel you. I'm gonna grapple the one that's Bane.
Okay.
And try to yoink it onto the dock.
Oh, wait, is it skill checks and saving throws?
It is attacks and saving throws.
Okay, so I was not accidentally fucking that up. Okay, so.
Oh, does that not apply?
Hex works there.
That'll be a check.
Hex!
Yeah.
No! I'm gonna do it anyway. I believe in the me.
Alright, well, it's already grappled by Helry, so you can grapple it as well as you want. Or you can just yank it.
Helry's on that side. Yeah, I thought Helry was grappling the yellow one.
No, Helry is successfully grappling the gray one already. But if you want to go grab the yellow one, there is room on the other side of Penny for that.
No. I will, this is gonna sound weird, but I will attempt to, she's successfully grappling it. I'm going to attempt to shove it.
Okay.
I don't know how you make an octopus prone, but that's the rules? Mechanics.
Well, sure.
Some creatures are immune in their stat block to things like prone.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's immune to prone.
Roll athletics.
Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Think of it like a spider.
That's pretty good. That's a 24.
Helry, make an athletics check.
Okay. What am I making an athletics check for? 12.
12. Okay. So as you bring your, how exactly are you trying to trip it here?
I actually have no idea. I just know that I can do it.
So what I'm picturing is that you're
Like flip it upside down.
It's an octopus, right? So it doesn't have the little flippy flappies that squids do.
Just grab it by the brain.
I tie its limbs in a knot.
So you grab some of the tentacles that have been like slithering across the deck, you grab them, and you...
That's bad.
And we're gonna say that you actually yank this thing up onto the deck. Helry is almost pinned beneath it as you yank it upwards, but she manages to scooch out of the way just in time as the ponderous bulk of this thing is now resting on the dock.
Good. I think.
Well,
We don't know, but we did it.
this is kind of weird. Squiffiness here, it's kind of now flopped in the midst of all of you.
Good.
This is everything I wanted.
It's perfect. It's on land now, sort of.
Yes, 8 arms for 7 targets.
That's good. Yeah.
Some of them are tied together.
Kaz is like, oh boy. All right. Cool. Anything for bonus action there? Nobody?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. You have beached this octopus. Edlin.
I don't know if that was the right choice, but it was a choice.
I want to roll against its deception.
A little louder, please.
Nope.
Insight versus deception?
Okay. Nice. There we go.
That'll only give
For
you
which
a sneak
one?
attack.
Yes.
But you've already got friends next to it, so you don't need to.
I still want to have it in case it moves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Throw it in.
And you're doing it on the gray one or the yellow one?
Yes.
Okay.
The bane.
That's not going to work.
Unless.
Well, what's the number?
A 2.
Got a 16. So it's a really deceptive octopus. You know, it looks at you and it's like flickering through various camouflage patterns as your lid's like hard to keep track of.
Okay, I'm just going to shoot it with the longbow then.
Shoot that octopus.
That's an at 20.
Woo!
Well, there we go.
20.
That's the big
That's today.
that's the big hit. So go ahead and take max damage. So 8 plus your roll.
Technically, we're rolling perfectly average.
Oh my god.
It's working out. Yeah, averaging 10.
That's an 8.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Start.
Plus 2d6,
No,
which
4.
is 4.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Plus
You take
12 is 16.
No, remember the critical-
Plus 16 is 32.
Wow. Wow. Jeez. All right. So you rolled 2. So you got the 2d6 sneak attack. So 6. So 12 plus 8's 20, and then you got another 12 on top of that.
I got 4, so I got 4
Yep.
plus 12.
That checks out.
He opted to not roll either.
32 points of damage as you locate after it's got yanked up onto it's kind of like trying to pull its tentacles apart, and its eyes kind of open up wide, and you take the opportunity and it goes right into the center of one of them. You see this goo kind of pouring out of where its eye was just a moment ago. Well done.
So how much damage was that total?
32.
Jesus.
Big hits.
Just a clarification on that crit. So the weapon die is you have a full value for that. His 2 initial sneak attack dice are also full value. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the sneak attack is doubled as well as
The way I roll, the way I do crits makes rogues definitely stronger.
That's
why I'm very careful about what I give rogues.
The rule of crits though is if you're doubling, you double everything, putting sneak attack or...
Yeah, I thought I heard him say only the D8 just there, or like...
I forgot about sneak attack,
Yeah, okay.
and then he was rolling. I'm like, oh yeah, that's also max.
That's how they get you.
That's how.
That's how they get you. The fine print.
So I heard it correct.
Okay.
He did just say the D8, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, you did. You did. I just forgot about the sneak attack. So
Plus 3. 35 total.
Nice.
right, he's like just rolls did all that. Okay.
By the way, during this whole
That's
thing, I'm
plus
just
3.
picturing that Keto is on your head, like with one little tentacle left, like shaking it at the bigger octopus.
That's totally what's happening.
Sit down, Grandpa.
See the
All
arrow
right.
come in, and then...
Saurus.
He sees these things underwater, goes, whoosh.
So I see this bolt just come in, just hit this thing right in the eye, and I'm like, this is more my speed, and I just kind of trance in and just hammer down.
Hammer down. Roll to hammer.
I'm sorry, did you say bolt or boat? Because I'm down for whichever.
The bolt just comes right in.
We are.
Oh boy, that's good. That is 22.
22 will definitely hit. Roll damage.
And then the damage is already rolled. That's
At least we got the
4, 6, 10 damage total.
10 damage. All right. Dang, you sink the hammer into its flesh. It kind of and shudders slightly at the impact. However, it still looks to be going pretty strong.
It's kind of squishy.
Ew.
Okay. All right, that was action, bonus action. Any movement?
That was my bonus action to trance.
Okay, Penny.
All right, I'm gonna go in a totally different direction. I'm going to, not ritual, just normal cast, speak with animals.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, guys, I know we're hurting you, but it's because we were scared, and I'm sorry if we disrupted you and woke you up from your slumber. If you just go back to your homes, we'll leave you alone. I'm so sorry for disrupting you.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Or would it be animal handling?
Persuasion. She's talking to it.
Octopodes are
Persuade.
highly intelligent.
Cephalopods.
Is that the plural?
I don't think this is gonna be.
It's not octopi.
Well, it could
Octopodes?
be if you wanted.
8.
8. They kind of like. Can you hear them as well when you cast speak with animal? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As it kind of turns its eyes towards you. This is all. You are trespassing, and we are hungry.
Well, that's just not fair. We're on land. And I will not take a bonus action because I don't have. Oh, no, I can't cast another spell. So that's it.
All right. Okay, that brings us around to number 2's turn. He's currently up on land, and he's going to take 1 attack at nobody, 1 attack at Hillary, and 1 attack at Saurus.
Disadvantage on all of them. He's prone.
He'll use half his movement to.
No, he won't because I'm grappling him.
So did we?
It's the 1-2 punch.
That is true, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Prone and shoved is a brutal combo, actually.
Yeah.
Plus Bane.
He's having a bad time.
Grappled and
Ow! My goodness.
I think he should really reconsider my thoughts.
Yeah, boy, that is actually pretty cool. Prone and grappled.
Well,
Boy.
you could
I don't know what that's like.
Hillary learned her lesson after that bar fight.
The grappler feat in the player's book is pretty interesting because you can combine both effects to a single attack, pretty much.
All right, in that case, it is going to focus all of its attacks on Hillary that is grappling it. 3 attacks against Hillary. That's going to miss. Second attack. That is going to be And then, well, that one's gonna be subtracted from either way. 19.
That hits.
Okay. Third attack. 2 will be subtracted from. Ooh, you are lucky.
Hillary is a lucky girl.
16.
Nat 20 and a nat 1.
16 just hits. Yeah.
Okay, so two hits on you.
Great.
Alrighty, guys.
What was that?
That's going to be 23 points of damage to you. As the first attack, you managed to duck out of the way of. The second two managed to from these two tendrils grabbing around behind you. And you are now also considered grappled.
Fine.
So you're just pulls you in close.
Sure.
Okay, second octopi is going to go ahead and take its turn. It sees, it's going to ignore Penny since Penny was talking to it for right now. He is, however, going to grab at... He is, however, going to go ahead and take his attacks against Nobody, who is currently yanking his buddy. Okay.
Far away. That thing has reach.
Yeah, it's got a 10-foot reach. You are 10. Yep. So it's currently occupying these 4 squares right there.
Oh,
right?
okay. So that would be 10.
Yeah, 10 foot. 10, 4.
Hey, Lorge.
Well, actually, no, you'd be 15 feet from where you're at.
No,
So,
that'd be 10 by diagonal rules.
yes.
5, 10.
Okay, we'll go with that. First attack misses. Second attack, gonna be 26 to hit.
That'll probably hit.
And natural 1. Okay, so you take 1 strike. 6. It's gonna be 11 points of bludgeoning damage to you, and you are now also considered grappled as this long arm wraps around you.
I will just bust out the Stone's Endurance right now.
Okay, cool. As this tentacle comes down, you kind of... And are we doing the whole just like vaporizing minerals out of your skin thing?
Yeah, it's like a little geyser explosion. Like.
So you kind of flex and there's just... This sediment just bursts out of his skin that sort of deflects the brunt of the blow.
Nice.
Okay, that's that guy's turn. Bringing us back around to Desmond.
Alright. One more time. How much damage was it?
11 points of damage, half to 6.
No, I rolled.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, never mind, sorry.
So 8, 11, 3. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Real quick question. You rolled disadvantage on the guy's attacks, right?
Which one?
When he was attacking me, the one who hit me twice?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Did you also roll
Yep,
a d4?
I did.
Dang it, okay.
I did, I remembered. It was very mathy, and it was frustrating, thank you.
Yep.
Is the octopus sharing a space?
You're kind of standing amongst its legs right now, so its main bulk of its body is sort of between you, but its legs are wrapped all over the dock at this
So
point.
its center mask is in
Yes.
its own
Yeah.
5-foot square?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will bonfire that.
Wow!
It takes damage every round.
Wow!
Yeah.
Okay. It rolls at definitely a disadvantage.
And it has bane on the saving throw.
It rolls a natural 1, so yeah. You smell calamari.
Oh, we're making
Smell
such good column. It's grilled.
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage, nice. Smell like sizzling octopi.
And that
Kind of
provides light for everybody in the nearby vicinity too.
Nice.
Okay.
Let me tell you exactly how much. I think it's 15-foot radius for anybody who doesn't have dark vision right now.
It casts light for everybody. Very good. Okay.
The monk did not think this game was going to go like this.
The bonfire makes it.
That's any bonus action, Desmond?
No. I don't see.
Okay, Kaz's turn.
What's up?
Kaz
That's just not in the
is going to...
find a spell book. Bonfire.
Well, second verse, same as the first, I guess. And is going to unleash another 3 bolts. Well, he's kind of right in front of that guy. So he's going to unleash 3 bolts point... Ooh, that's kind of tricky. He's going to risk it and run over here. Kind of down the dock and stand opposite Edlin. He's taking an opportunity attack, a disadvantage, and minus bane. So you know.
Damn.
Roberta, this is great. I see why you do this.
It's freaking fantastic.
It's just awesome.
Because it's easy.
We'll see.
It does
There's
a lot
like
of damage.
steps. It's like a puzzle. They have to unlock
14.
it.
So,
Then the
despite the position you got this octopus in, he, as he's running away, a tentacle lashes out towards him, and he says, "Oh shit!" This wall of darkness just erupts out from in front of him, spawning from his ring, and just deflects the tentacle away. And then he unleashes the 3 scorching rays against him.
Nice.
At this point, I guess they'd be at disadvantage because he's prone. So that's gonna miss. That's going to.
Would he maybe fire at the one in the water?
Does,
I mean, he's
Does
probably
he
trying to finish the one off that everybody else is trying to finish off.
Well,
doesn't he get advantage against a grapple target? And
No.
No.
disadvantage against a
It's
prone
prone, so it has anything ranged has
Yeah.
disadvantage against it.
one? Okay,
Grapple
I was
doesn't-
just,
grapple
I was just wondering if grapple.
Wow, that was pretty bad.
Can't-
I mean,
all right. Well, one bolt does hit. What?
Oh, I lit that one. Could I tell him to target the other one?
If you, I already rolled for it.
Yeah,
I think
well,
I need you to do think
yeah,
about that
it's not a problem,
beforehand.
yeah,
Because
no problem.
focusing fire is a pretty legit tactic. Just because
Yeah,
I
sure,
rolled bad.
totally.
So another 4 points of fire damage slamming into him.
I guess I was wrong about the light. There's nothing in the spell description about the light radius, but I think older editions had that.
Yes.
I mean, rules as fun. It would cast light. It's
Right.
a bonfire.
It's a campfire.
It's a bonfire.
It makes light. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
If it doesn't make light, then it makes light.
So up,
It's like why?
up to your discretion for how much we can see with that.
Yeah. Okay. That's Kaz's turn. Hillary.
Hold it down with my foot. Die, motherfucker!
Roll the hit.
Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage, yes. Oh. Okay. It's a 16.
That'll hit.
Good. All right.
Hey.
Lord.
It's large. They're big.
8 slashing damage.
Okay. Nice. You chop in and you manage to carve one of its tentacles off.
Your spiritual weapon gets another attack, right?
Yeah, I'm deciding if I want to do that or if I want to just hit it with the axe again. Fuck it, it's up. So we actually have a spiritual weapon mini over there somewhere.
Oh, that is true.
And I will bring that in and hit it.
Hit which one?
Huh? Oh, the same one. Just the one in the middle. Yeah.
You know, I kind of. It's just a cluster of.
So close.
Those flailing
that
limbs.
is going to be a 24,
A 24. That'll hit.
and that does 11 radiant damage.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. 11. It's starting to look a little rough at this point. It's got large gouges across it, severe hammer wounds, and scorch marks across it. It's currently sizzling on a fire, so generally not enjoying its life.
Great.
Huh?
And it's missing one eye.
It's true. Hellry, that was your bonus action. Nobody.
I'm gonna hit the one that we're all sort of clustered
Mincing?
around.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just hit it with a sword.
Okay.
Long sword here. Long sword here. Oh man, that's good. That is just close to a crit.
Long sword here with another amazing slash.
Yeah. That's a 22. That'll probably hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
All right. That's max damage. 11.
11 points. Nice. Okay. Carving into it once more, you begin to see this kind of bluish purple blood pouring out of it.
Nice.
Okay.
I think I'll just stick around and see what happens.
Sounds good. Edlin.
I will shoot it.
Okay. Shoot it
Which one?
at disadvantage. Because are you shooting the yellow one or the gray one? That what everyone else is hitting.
I was shooting at the gray one, but
Okay, that will be a disadvantage then.
which is 3 plus 5 is 8.
8. Unfortunately, that will not hit as the arrow streaks off into the ocean.
Oh, I want level 6.
Oh, it was great. Hey, you
Just
don't like
kidding.
that?
Haha, that's a lot.
But,
On level 4.
Saurus.
oh, right.
All right. So coming in with momentum from that first swing, I'm just gonna bring it right back down. Bam! And is that advantage? Is that the grappled
Yep,
one?
it
that I
is
was-
grappled, so roll at advantage.
All right. That's a 20.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Ooh, it's 9 damage.
Nice. Okay. It look pretty rough, you guys. Okay. Bonus action, Saurus?
Nope.
Okay, bring us to Penny.
So at this point, does the yellow one look scared? Or does he look angry?
He looks pissed.
Oh, all right. Well, I still get to talk because I can talk to animals for 10 minutes. So I'm going to say, hey, you know, I really hate to do this. And if you decide to run away, I will not strike at you. But I'm going to strike you right now because you look angry. And so I'm going to bonus action cast Shillelagh, and then I will try to hit it with my fancy staff.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. By the way, all of you hear as Penny starts to be like,
Penny, is now the time? I don't know what you're doing.
6.
that will not work, unfortunately.
Keto knows I've tried.
Keto does know. Keto's watching with.
Keto may or may not. I'm not sure if.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
gonna try to talk.
She's speaking octopus right now.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe. Anyway.
Where's he from?
That movement bonus action, or you bonus action already?
My
some
bonus
movement?
action was Shillelagh,
Yeah.
so I did it.
Okay. Brings us to number 2. He's going to continue to lash away at Helry in
Yep.
fury.
That's not gonna go well.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll bane. That's a big bane. Okay. 14 won't hit. Second bane. That's 1 at a time. That's probably not gonna hit either, though. Nope, that's not gonna hit. Last attack here. Jeez, I hate bane. All right. And natural 1. Okay. Just a wall of writhing tentacles here, and Fury cannot seem to get a grip on you.
That's good because I do not have many hit points left.
All right, and the the other octopus is going to.
It makes a dex save.
Oh jeez. And minus saves. Jeez. Good God. That's a failure.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Warning.
That's 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. Good lord. Okay.
It smells so good.
The other octopus.
Dinner, boys.
It looks at you, Penny, like waving your stick at it, and it seems like does not seem impressed.
Does it say anything?
He'll look back. I guess.
Doesn't have to. Just ask.
And just sort of like edges away from you. Actually, he is going to go around and try to help out the other one now.
Hit him a lot.
So go ahead and roll an opportunity attack, Penny.
No, I said I wouldn't because I think it's trying to go away.
Penny.
That's
That is
true.
fair.
I thought.
It looks like it's
you
running
can roll
away.
an opportunity attack if you want. And it's gonna come over here and take its 3 attacks against Helry.
Sorry, so you have no idea what you said.
No.
Now, wait now. I didn't say you could do
are you gonna
that.
swipe at it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Natural 1.
Unfortunately, nope. Oh god.
Hey, come back.
All right.
This octopus literally comes out of the dock and is like, I'm
First
powerful."
attack.
Wait, what are you doing?
21 and a 16. 26, 21, and 16.
All hit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad. Okay.
I'll fix you. I didn't pay attention.
10. Unbelievable. I just rolled 5 1s in a row.
Doesn't matter.
Still for 13 damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're not dead.
All right.
right.
And you are now officially grappled. The other octopus is no longer grappled.
Wait, were you down with the first hit and then, or was it?
No, that actually, it probably was all 3.
They were like multiple hits, so it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah. So, I see what you're saying.
If you went down
we'll
on the
say in
first
this
one,
flurry
you
you
take
went.
2.
We'll say with this flurry you went unconscious. We're not gonna worry about death saving throw crits at this point.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like if you went down the first 2 hits and then took another one, that would have
Yeah.
been 2 failed deaths.
Yeah, I mean, also, I don't know exactly what you rolled, but with 9 hit points, it's not unreasonable that it
Yeah,
took all 3
exactly.
attacks.
I'm saying that all 3 attacks did that.
Yeah.
So that is its turn though, bringing us back to Desmond.
All right. Well, I will. I guess Helry's looking pretty rough, yeah?
Well, I'm unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I will just lean right on over and pump a cure wounds in there.
Okay, you're cruising over there.
Yeah.
And spiritual weapon is concentration, right?
It is not.
That is so busted.
It just hangs out there.
Completely unreasonable.
Wait.
What?
Does that? Wait. How? What?
It
how
just
does that?
lasts for a minute.
That's-
It's just, I can't hit with it because I'm unconscious,
That is,
but
well, it's just more. Hold on.
He does it automatically.
There's a reason Gib wants to take it at 10.
Okay,
Correct.
so I'm
It's
gonna
my
see if you
bonus
kind of like duck underneath the axe here and kind of like whoop, boop, and hit him with the cure wounds. Go ahead and roll your healing.
Okay, let's see here. I guess we're gonna do. We'll just do a level 1.
That was amazing. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. It's not cocked.
6 HP.
6
Welcome to natural 20 proof.
There we go. That is the most natural 20 proof thing it even looks like our logo.
I know it's there's a picture that's getting taken right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. There it is, everybody.
mostly sorry that it was
There goes our hero. All right.
watch him as he goes.
Yeah. Desmond, bonus action.
Send him to the drink.
I got nothing.
Okay, that brings us to Kaz. Kaz is still just gonna keep firing away with his lasers.
Firing my laser.
Yeah, the octopus is still prone, so he's going. Well, that other one is really obscured at this point from his perspective. I'm gonna say he's gonna keep focusing the one that's currently sitting on a
Oh
bonfire.
God.
No flash photography.
Yeah, please. Please don't do that.
Okay, first attack hits, second attack hits, third attack is a natural 20. Okay, so making up for the last round, Kaz just unleashes a flurry of vivid red bolts. Harry, go ahead and let's sit down. Let's sit down, please. All right.
I think he was putting it away.
Yeah, gotcha. All right.
I needed that picture for the stream. For the Facebook.
8 and
That's gonna happen more often.
20 points of fire damage. 20 points of fire damage as his back 3 fingers here all fire at once, just in this lancing claw of red energy straight into this thing's side.
Nice.
Cool.
I guess it's. Yeah.
You smell searing flesh, and this thing looks like it is getting on its last legs. All right, quite literally.
Was that the yellow?
The gray one.
Dex save.
Dex save.
Wait.
Oh, I did. Whatever.
No, it wasn't
That was
his turn. That was Kaz's turn.
Kaz's
Just
turn.
took damage.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Helry. Helry, you are awake again.
I'm awake, I'm prone, and I'm grappled, so I am going to hit it. If I'm not mistaken, I should be flanking with, at least with somebody.
Yeah, you're with nobody.
So
flanking.
flat roll.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
and it's prone too, so.
Yeah.
That is true. It is prone. You are prone. It is grappling you. You are flanking, so you'll take advantage.
Hell
You have 2 instances of advantage. I play it. If you have 2
Yeah.
instances of advantage and 1 instance of disadvantage, 1 disadvantage cancels out 1 advantage.
I feel like that's almost rules as intended, but they simplified it in the book.
Right.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That'll be 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Very good.
I'm gonna just hit it with the axe again. I don't know that spiritual weapon is Helry's best spell.
It's freaking good. I'm annoyed.
It's not as good as my axe.
Okay. I'm sorry your bonus action non-concentration magic attack isn't good enough for you.
Okay, we haven't seen its armor class, so I'm gonna turn a 15 into a 25.
Okay.
Another 16 points of slashing.
Wait, is this on the spiritual weapon?
No, this is
Oh, you did the thing?
Axe.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. And what did you say the damage was?
16.
Jeez. All right, it is looking just about dead at this point.
What was it?
17.
Oh, I've hit it with a 16.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so that's what I.
It's not down yet?
It's not down yet.
I am surprised, but I am also going to hit it with my sword.
Okay. Okay.
It's still prone, I assume.
Uh-huh.
It hasn't taken a turn.
It is still prone.
Here we go. That's pretty good. 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
All right. Bam. Okay. Not too bad. 7 damage.
Okay, yeah. You carve into it. It is sort of just barely
Not dead yet.
still limping along.
Heck.
Heckin'.
Okay. I'm gonna have Keto jump on its face, which means I have to roll. Well, I should have rolled.
I guess Keto doesn't have an initiative right now. Go ahead and roll a Keto in.
Let's just assume that he was holding the help action. The
Okay.
entire time.
Okay.
That's what he usually does anyway.
That makes sense.
He or it or she, I'm not really
Familiars
sure.
in combat, they don't.
That is an initiative of Jesus. It's +2, I believe.
Something like
14.
that. 14? Okay.
I'll double check here.
Okay, well, we'll say it's got the help action held
It's +2.
for the next attack that doesn't already have advantage on the gray one.
Yeah, just in case it manages to get up. I don't know.
Okay, Edlin.
How far away from it am I? I can't see myself.
You're like currently 9 feet or 15 feet away.
Let's run up to it.
Okay.
Stab it in the face.
I have a feeling Edlin might kill it.
Get it with the rapier.
Rapier. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
16.
Yep, that'll do it.
5.
Roll damage.
Fancy man.
Did you roll with advantage? Just
Yeah.
in case it's a crit?
That's 10.
Okay, give me a kill cam on this guy.
So everybody else is doing all this stuff, and Evan just runs up and pokes it in its other eye.
Oh my god. It's one eye.
And goes,
This thing's one eye kind of like quivering and like this ooze pouring out of it. The other eye's kind of rolling around wildly, looking at all of the surrounding enemies all around it. And it turns and fixates on you for one moment. You see your reflection in its bulbous eye as you rear back and right into the hilt.
full one extension. Perfect fencing move.
Gross.
All right. It kind of like and collapses dead.
Dang. Oh god. Zara's dead.
That's it. Saurus gave up.
As it flops off the dock, it drags you with it.
Yeah.
It's like those games.
Into the depths.
It's like those games where you have like immediate death on water contact.
Yes.
Like old grandpa.
All right, that guy's dead. That brings us to Saurus.
Yeah, your
I was gonna swing at that one, but I was gearing up and I go, oh, nice. And I'm gonna book it for yellow over there.
Okay.
I think there's space for 3 on the end.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, you got
Who
it.
said anything about space? And I just jump off the edge and just pile driver straight
You
Into the water?
pile drive
Okay.
sticks. Okay, roll an attack.
That's actually
Ooh, yeah, that's 23.
Okay.
And damage, ooh, that's not bad. 12.
Okay, nice. As you bring this one around, for the first time, this second octopus takes the hit. It kind of, you slam down, and it kind of looks up at you. Both of its eyes kind of cross-eyed, look straight at you, and you feel this trembling rage from it.
And if possible, I'd like to be able to just kind of like grab onto the octopus and just prepare one-handed melee for the next turn.
Okay.
Basically, I
That's
would
a free
like
action,
to
yeah.
not fall into the water, but just hang on to the octopus and be like, I got him! I got him!
You got him. You all see Saurus currently like on this octopus's face.
Slim Pickens, yeehaw!
All right, that brings us to Penny.
Well, I can't really get close to it from that far away, or from the way it's set up. So,
Cast a spell.
I don't have those spells.
What?
I mean, half spells. Hellry's still looking real bad.
Hellry's
looking great.
Yeah.
Actually, let me really quickly just look at it. So out from the ground, and then ground. Okay, so anything that says ground would be floor of the water.
Are you trying to cast a spell that involves like summoning?
Like if I was trying to make either entangle or spike growth are both create difficult terrain.
Right.
But both of them sprout from the ground. So if I was to try to be like, okay.
That would be like the sea floor in this case.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So you could make it sprout from the dock. Go ahead.
Please don't.
Nope, not gonna do that. Well, I will do
How deep is it?
Deep.
deep. Yeah.
This is a really deep bay. I mean, you got a sense for how deep it is. This is at least a couple hundred feet to the bottom. Yeah. That's why this is floating. It's floating on the surface of the water. So there's like pontoon almost type things underneath it.
Alright, I'm gonna do a short bow attack at it.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll.
He's not dead.
25.
25 will hit. Roll damage.
And that's going to be 8 damage to it.
Oh, nice. Good
And
shot.
then bonus action, I'll just have my eyes flash purple for a splat second and do Balm of the Summer Court for Pelry.
Okay, roll healing.
That's max, so it's going to be 6 and then 1 temporary.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Pine Size.
Okay. That brings us back around to the octopus's turn. It looks furious. Its eyes kind of focus on you, Saris. It's going to take its first attack against you, attempting to peel you off of its face. That is going to be your reckless attack.
No, I didn't reckless.
Okay. 15.
15 will hit.
Okay. 12 points of bludgeoning damage as it wraps around, or half to 6, because you're raging, right?
That's right.
He wraps a tentacle around you and peels you off of his face, kind of holds you off to the side.
I just put me down.
Second attack is going to slash back in at Hilary again.
Harry dodge.
That's going to miss, I'm assuming, at an 11.
Yes.
And second attack will come around at Hilary as well. 20.
That'll hit.
11 points of bludgeoning damage to you as you are clocked across again and wrapped around by this arm. You are also considered grappled.
Cool.
Okay, that ends its turn. Actually, no. It is going to pull away from the dock and move at half speed out in the ocean, yanking you both with it. All right, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity there. If you want to.
Yep.
All right.
Bye, Saris. Bye, Hilary.
That's a 19 to hit. It's got me grappled as well.
It's been nice traveling with you.
It hit you?
Yeah, it hit me a long time ago, and it stayed in range.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, that's right, it did. So you're also pulled in, so I guess in that case that wouldn't be an opportunity attack, as you're all three pulled off the dock into the water.
I don't know.
Because it never left your battle range, right? Because you went with it.
Oh, yeah, good point. But, so here's the weird thing, right? Its arms have 10-foot reach. I have 5-foot reach. It left my distance before I left.
I'll give you an opportunity attack because you were like at range when it grabbed you. These two are both like adjacent when it grabbed them, so it's keeping them at that range.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So it hasn't like constricted its arm
yours,
yet.
like you've got the end of one tentacle grabbing you, and they got like the bulk of it. So go ahead and roll. What was your roll again?
It was 13 for 19.
Okay, yeah, roll damage.
Also, because I already rolled it and I was salty.
That's fair. If I misrule, then it goes in the player's favor. Well, that's usually my philosophy.
5 slashing.
Okay.
Slash.
All right, sounds good. So you carve into it. Just as it moves away, you charge it. Got him! As you're pulled out to sea as well. All of you, the water sort of flows over your heads, and you're now holding your breath in a semi-drowning state as it's holding you below. Okay, that ends its turn though, bringing us to Desmond.
Okay. Can I still see the creature?
Yeah, it's kind of on the surface at this point. But it's got, you can see your allies kind of being held underwater by it.
All right. How far out are they?
They're 15 feet away from the dock currently.
15 feet away from
Well, your allies are 10 feet away. The octopus is 15 feet.
Okay. In that case, I will. I saw Helry get hit on the way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will jump into the water there at the just behind Helry and throw in another cure wounds.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, look out there, traveling in and slap Helry on the back.
All right. That's 11 HP.
Thank you.
Very good.
Very nice. That's it.
Okay, sounds good. Brings us to Kaz. Kaz is kind of running up to the deck here. How many spells does he even have left? Oh, whoops. I may have cast Scorching Ray one too many times. That's fine.
He can use sorcery points for slots.
That's true. We'll say he did that. And then he's going to... he'll run out and he'll cast Ray of Frost, actually.
Oh, clever boy.
And he'll... This icy blast travels out towards the octopus. That is going to be... That'll hit. Rolling, I believe, 1d8. 7 points of cold damage, and it's going to be, its speed is reduced by 10 until the start of its next turn, especially as this thing hits all the water around it starts to kind of coalesce into sheets of ice that are kind of grabbing onto it. It's that kind of, but they're still kind of encased a little bit. Okay, sounds good. So that's 8 points to it. That brings us to Helry.
Good. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Does Keto help me out?
Oh yeah, no, Keto was on the other one.
Okay.
His turn will be right after yours though, and he can switch over and start helping over here.
Then I will just roll both attacks at once, because I'm going to bonus action hit it again. Oh no. Does a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
14 and then a miss.
Okay.
So 10 slashing damage.
Okay, 10 slashing. Very good.
That is my turn.
Good. Brings us to Keto. Keto is currently still kind of sat on top of the fallen octopus and is sort of making his way back towards his master, I'm assuming.
How far is he from the dock, or from the edge of the dock?
Currently he's right here, so
Still on top of the
about
body.
10 feet off.
Toss me.
Yeah, he squiggles his 5 feet of movement.
Oh no.
towards the end of the dock.
There goes our hero.
Look at him. So there is a little cake.
Oh, little Keto. Blip. All
As long as he
right.
doesn't hit anything, it's awesome.
Okay, nobody.
Okay. I don't like drowning, so I'm gonna try to break grapple.
Good. Roll athletics.
I will do that. Uh-oh. That's not good. Does a 9 work?
That does not work. As you attempt to rip free, it just tightens further.
Do I get any advantage for being a Goliath somehow?
Nope. Sorry. It's also enormous, so.
Oh, no. Alright, what kind of bonus actions do I have? Give me a second. Oh, no.
Probably not much.
I cast
You always
Ex
got action
Machina.
surge.
And second wind.
Yeah, I think, that's a good idea. That's a great idea, even. I'm gonna action surge.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I'm gonna try to break the ground.
Okay.
I really don't like drowning.
Break it. Do it. Do the
Get off of
thing.
me. That's much better. That's a 22.
That breaks it. As you fail for the first time, you feel bubbles begin to escape. You look and
Alright.
pull it off of yourself. You are now free.
How far is it? How many feet of movement would it require to get to the dock?
So you're currently it'll take you 5, 10. You can get back on the dock in 15 feet of movement, we'll say. Which would be your whole movement because you were swimming.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say, like, really? I have a swim speed? Yeah, I'll just get up. I'll desperately clamber back onto the dock,
Okay.
having not had a fun time.
Okay, we're back up on the dock.
Wait, nobody!
Can I toss Keto as a free action?
No, sorry. Actually, you do have a no, is bonus action surge?
No. Action surge does not take it.
I'll let you huck Keto as a bonus action. How about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will huck Keto at the thing. And he is... I guess he only used his move, so he's still ready the help action.
Well, so he readied the help. No, he used his move. So,
I mean...
So the way I'm going to read the way I'm ruling the help action, I'll let you decide on this one, is you can choose to ready it to help a single player, a certain character with their next attack on whoever, or you can use it to help anybody attack a certain thing, right? So it has to have some degree of space. It can't just be like it'll help someone at some point kind of thing.
Isn't that kind of how the help action...
No, because help action is like a little more specific. It's like you help somebody with their next attack, or you help somebody attack this guy, right?
You're saying grant advantage on a single target for the next attack at that target, and then the other ability would be advantage on a target from the next attack from that attacker.
Yeah.
So you're saying that there's two
Yeah,
options.
so you could aid like Hellry to hit whoever they attack next, but it could only be Hellry's attack that you aid. Or you could aid whoever attacks next on the octopus, but it'd have to be on that specific octopus, right?
I guess my argument would be there's only one enemy on the field, and he was trying to.
Which is why I'm basically asking which one of those you're doing, because you'll get advantage on one of these, but I just want to know which way you want it to go.
Oh, okay. You're asking for a how should we rule it?
Yeah.
I mean, if he's on a target, which is the only way he can do the help action anyway, because he's kind of limited in movement most of the time.
Yeah.
If he's on a target, he's going to be helping the next attack on that target.
Okay, cool. All right, so the next attack will be at advantage. So that is Keto, and that was you got away, so that brings us to Edlin.
Longbow.
It will be at advantage because Keto.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Okay, sounds good. Roll damage,
Snorkel
sneak attack.
6 and 6 and 3 is 15.
15. Very good. Okay, so this bolt strikes true. It's about to wiggle out of the way when Keto comes flying through the air, hits it, and then just like brings two tentacles around and boop, right into both of its eyes, and takes the bolts, the bow arrow, the arrow straight center mass.
Just a couple
Hey,
tentacles. Just
Jordan, did you add your 3 for the plus weapon?
Oh no, 18.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's like that didn't add up.
No, I'm sorry.
All right.
I have to remember that.
Very good. Okay, yeah, keep track of that. Saris.
All right, so I'm going to use my action to try and break out of the grapple. Just
Okay, at advantage.
Ooh, natural 20.
That will definitely break.
as well.
You rip
Heck.
free, no problem.
Boom, and I'm just gonna swim up towards the surface, kind of like break the surface and be like, Harry, catch! Reach it in my bag.
Hellry is currently under the water, was right next to you a second ago.
That's right. All right, well then I'll swim next to Hillary and then hand her the healing potion I pull out of my bag.
Okay.
Which one?
All right.
I think I just have a regular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We bought the superior as well. Did we use
Yeah, I have 2 minor,
Hi.
so I'm handing you one of them.
Kaz has
Okay.
Okay, you get a healing potion. Very good. Saris, you're not very far below the surface. It didn't really take any movement for you to get to back up there. You do hand off the healing potion.
All right, perfect.
Okay, any movement away, or are you going to stay in combat with this
I'm
thing?
gonna stay in combat with the thing.
Okay, sounds good. That brings us to Penny.
All right. Aside from Hellry, who I can't really see too well under the water, does anyone else look really beaten up?
Nobody, how are you doing?
Oh, fine. In fact,
Hellry's
though,
taking the brunt of it for sure.
I wanted to say it should have taken an attack of opportunity against me.
As you were leaving? Oh, that is
Yeah.
true. I forgot, so I'll take it.
So it forgot.
It forgot. It didn't burn. It didn't burn its reaction.
Ooh, it shows.
Mhm. Totally intentional. Mhm.
All right.
that actually would have changed what happens with these two, maybe.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Very spicy.
I'll
Anyway.
just try to shoot it with my
Okay.
bow.
Short bow. That's Not gonna hit, that's an 11.
Okay, unfortunately, yeah, doesn't hit. It's kind of a little bit in the water. It's hard to see. It gets caught in a wave that sort of lifts up, and the arrow strikes the wave.
Alright.
Okay. Any movement or bonus action?
I'm gonna... Nope, I'm just gonna hold this. I'll get a little bit closer to the edge.
Okay, sounds good. Kind of over here. You going all the way up, or just?
Yeah, I'll go all the way up.
Okay. Sounds good. That brings us to the octopus. It's going to take its first attack against the errant furbolg that's trying to get away from it. That'll be, well, 17 will hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Give it the baby eyes. 11 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 6.
Okay.
And you're grappled. It is then going to swim straight downwards, dragging Helry and Saurus down into the depths below for
Helry and
20 feet. Yeah, Helry.
I just got grappled again.
Which, you got hit.
Before I break the surface the other way again, I just go, God damn it.
All right, so you are now 20 feet below the surface. You watch as the rest of that your allies disappear down below. Helry, you feel a tentacle slam towards you. That's only going to be a 14 though.
Miss.
Oh, miss. And the second attack is going to hit Saurus for 20, which will hit.
Yeah.
Second hit 5, 9, 13 points of damage to you.
Oh, wow. That's half.
Halved down to 7.
Okay.
Okay, and that's its turn. Bringing us to Desmond.
Alright. I will,
So it's currently underwater, and you're not really able to see it very well.
I can't see it.
It's like 20 feet underwater right now.
Alright. Well, I'll still shoot at it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, so you're using a crossbow, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. The rules with crossbows underwater is they can't go further than their
Then their normal distance.
distance. Yeah, so they can't go long distance.
And
but
non-mechanical ranged weapons are half, or disadvantage, I think.
Yes, underwater. Yeah. So go ahead and roll. This is going to be. You have dark vision, so we'll say you can see well enough to just get a straight roll on it.
Alright, 18.
Okay, that hits.
7.
7. Okay. Very good. All right, so it sinks in. Saurus and Helry, you see a bolt a gleaming, actually vibrant bolt of energy slam at this thing from above, from the surface.
How's this thing looking?
Oh, I'm in the water.
It's. Oh yeah, you're right. You're swimming down. Are you swimming down and following it in the
I'm
water?
not following, but I will dip down and go.
Oh yeah, especially with your mask goggles, you can totally see. That's good. Okay, sick. It's still looking pretty tough. It's got a lot of juice left in the tank.
Yeah, it's dark vision too.
That brings us back around to Kaz. Kaz, oh damn it. And he is going to kind of not really sure what to do. I think, yeah, Ray of Frost should still be able to hit him. So he'll do his best. He's got dark vision, so he'll aim.
By the way, did it move slower on its last movement when it went straight down because of Ray of Frost? Okay.
It's got a swim speed, boys. So it's going to. That is actually going to hit. 8 point, nice. Max damage on that one. You see another crystallization around it. Good. That brings us to Helry.
If I break the grapple and swim away, it's going to hit me.
Jeez, it is blustery out there. I need a better solution to this.
I'm going to use my last use of War Priest, and I'm going to hit it twice.
Okay, hit him twice.
So we established that a 15 should hit, and then a 21 will definitely hit.
Those will hit.
18 slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. That, you definitely noticed that. As you brought the axe around, you actually carved 2 of his tentacles off the side.
And then I would like to try to use my movement to swim for this. Oh, I have no speed because I'm
You
grappled.
are grappled.
Yep,
Yeah.
good. That's it.
Okay, that brings us to Quito. Quito is still clinging to the octopus's head up above.
Okay. If the next person who chooses to try to break its grapple, Keto's gonna help.
Okay, sounds good.
It's gonna ready the help action for that.
Perfect. Okay, that'll work. Nobody.
All right. I can't see it down there,
You don't have dark vision, so you can sort of get a vague sense of where it's at,
but
but
I can kind of see it through Keto.
It takes an action to go into that.
Does it?
Yeah.
you go into keto vision.
I mean, I believe you. I just want to see where it is.
Keto sights.
Yeah.
I think it's an action. Find familiar.
There's like a million
Ketokinesis.
pages of stuff on Find Familiar.
As
but
no.
yeah, is it as an action?
Or is it a free action?
Second. All right. As an action,
As
you
an
can see
action.
through your familiar's eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. Until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Oh. I'm guessing magic missile says a target you can see.
You can. I'm calling this dim light. You can sort of get a sense for it, but it's really difficult.
Just got hit with a glowing
Yeah.
bolt. That might be the target you could go for. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kinda
I'm gonna
use
say.
it
I'm
as
not
a
gonna say.
pseudo-guiding light.
I'm not gonna say it's completely invisible at this point, but
a creature of your choice that you can see within range. I mean, if you say I can see it,
I'm gonna say you can see it well enough to cast it.
okay, I know roughly where. Anyway, magic missile, bing, bing, bing.
Okay.
And let's see here. Oh, I only have 1d4. Do I need more? I don't need more. It would just be nice. So that's 2, 2, and 2.
What? Total?
Minimum damage magic missile. baby.
Ouch. Yeah. So
Feels bad, man.
we're
Well,
gonna.
it's the best I could do from up here.
Yeah, we're gonna say that's like you couldn't really see it very well, so these maggot-like bolts of energy sort of like down through the water
Oh, I forgot about
and just
that.
dig into like
As
the
soon as they hit the water, they kind of turn, they morph into like sort of lampreys.
Oh, I hate it
That's
even
so messed
more.
up. Yeah, yeah. You're down there, and they just grab on.
I love how gross it is.
That's Kirsten. I must have.
That is absolutely mortifying.
Give it to
Edlin.
me.
It's the man with the baby shield.
Yes.
Edlin.
Yes. I can't see it. Jumping into the water with a longbow would be ridiculous. Who all's on the dock and how hurt does anyone look?
Let's see. Everyone on the dock looks pretty okay. I don't think anybody up on the dock is currently taking any damage.
Okay, well then I'm going to hold my action, and if it surfaces, I will shoot it with the longbow.
Sounds good. Okay. Brings us to Saurus.
Well, grappled again.
But you don't have to be.
Yeah. Starting to feel like getting pulled down into the water. I'm starting to, Saurus is starting to panic a little bit, starting to like wriggle harder against the tentacle, and he's gonna go absolutely feral. You would probably be the only person to see it, but you just watch his face, like the usual calm that comes over, just turns into this snarl. If he could be foaming at the mouth underwater, he would be, but it's kind of...
He's bubbling at the mouth.
And he just and just goes in for it, reckless.
So, it's like your fur all just stands on end all at once, and there's this fire in your eyes as you bring it down. Go ahead and roll your 2 attacks for this.
First attack, oh boy, 21.
That'll hit.
And then the second attack is 13.
13. 13 unfortunately will not
Okay,
hit,
that's fine.
but the 21 will.
Alright.
Were you attacking recklessly?
Yes. Oh, minimum damage, 7.
7 plus?
No, that's it total.
Oh, okay. All right. Still though, it was kind of like you haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
And as this comes around, like it sort of almost you're blind to your own action at this point. You're just swinging wildly.
Yeah.
Also underwater and grappled by a giant octopus.
That does make life a little bit difficult.
Understandable.
Okay. Still though, you could swear the water is actually steaming around Saris. So that brings us to Penny.
All right, well, I don't want my friends to disappear too far down there, so I'm gonna jump in the water.
Okay, you dive in.
I'm gonna dive in. I'm going to, so the bow will work under the water? That's what we're saying?
At disadvantage for your normal bow.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, it's disadvantage on the first increment, and then it just automatically misses on the second increment.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, and that's the case for crossbows as well.
Yeah.
Like it just straight. Well, no, crossbows don't take disadvantage on the first increment, but they can't go beyond the first increment.
All right. I'm gonna try that because I don't want to get too close.
Surprisingly good weapon for a motherfucker.
So it's barely gonna miss. It's gonna be a 13.
13. All right. Unfortunately, that will not hit.
But now that I'm underwater, I can still see my friends even though my eyes are burning. So I'm going to, I think Hillary still has the worst of it. So I'm going to do another Balm of the Summer Court so I don't have to talk.
Okay, very good.
And that's
See a
gonna be-
faint glimmer of light above as Penny's eyes flash.
Oh, that's minimum. So that's going to be one regular, one temporary.
I appreciate it.
It helps. That might be just enough.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, that brings us to the octopus's turn. Seeing Penny swimming down towards it, it is going to, and you're in underwater currently, about 15 feet above it. It's going to lurch upwards 5 feet, lash one arm up at you. It's going to be a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are also grappled. And it is going to yank you all another 15 feet down, slowed down by the ice. And you're now all sitting, see, it was 20, 15, 30 feet below the surface. So second two attacks are going to slam in, both at Saris, who is now very clearly feral. That's going to be 16.
Both at advantage.
Oh, right.
Is that reckless?
Okay, well, 16. Next one. And a natural 20.
Oof, there it is.
All right.
Good knowing you.
9,
Right this.
13. It'll be 29 total, halved to 15.
I'm up.
Still up. All right. He's still in the fight, everybody. And that ends its turn, bringing us to Desmond.
All right. I will, if I can see it from here, I will shoot it.
We'll say yes, you can. You can sort of see its arms lashing around with what little dim light you have available to you.
All right. That's going to be 25 to hit.
Okay.
And 6 piercing.
Okay, 6 piercing. All right, it's starting to definitely bleed. There's a sort of nimbus of blood pouring out from it.
That's all I got.
Okay, brings us to Kaz. Kaz. Oh dear. All right, and he's also going to jump in.
Miss you, Lucas.
And he's going to fire off another fight. He's going to fire off another freezing ray down there. That'll hit. Slowing it down once more and dealing 3 frost damage. Good. Hellry,
I'm going to attempt to grapple it.
you're grappling it now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Grapple me, I'm gonna grapple you.
All right.
I cast Know You.
Its movement is 0.
I tell you what. I'll let Kito assist with this because it's almost like that kind of counts. It's very similar.
Grapple check one way.
God bless
Yeah.
that little octopus.
Okay.
22.
You got it. As you're kind of like trying to wrap your arms around it, you see Kito come along. One tentacle starts to pull free, and Kito just grabs it, yanks it down, and pulls it tight against the other arm there. So you manage to tie it up basically and keep it sort of stuck where it is. It can't do its kind of pulsing swimming motion there.
I will then Blah, 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 blah.
That was action.
Yep. I will then pull out my shield,
Okay, free action.
and then I will cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
I like that. It's a good move.
It's +2 to AC.
Total of +4 all around.
Yep. That's my turn.
So, as you open your mouth to utter the verbal components to Shield of Faith, you feel the air ejected from your lungs. And you do get Shield of Faith up, however, you are now drowning.
Do I have to do all my air to do?
Yep, that's a verbal component spell underwater. You may cast one verbal spell underwater, but that's your breath, basically. If you ever try talking underwater and actually uttering an incantation, it will take your air.
It goes quick.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, you may retcon that if you, because...
I will not bonus action cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Can you move your spiritual weapon?
I will move my spiritual weapon
Schmott. Okay, how far can it go?
20 feet, so it'll make
Okay.
it, yeah.
We'll say it's about out here, sort of just getting about 5 feet below the surface now, chasing after you.
Yep.
Okay, brings us to Quito.
Okay. Looks like they're trying to fight it, so Keto will ready the help action to assist in the next attack against it.
Okay, sounds good. Nobody.
Nobody is going to. Well, it hadn't moved this time. Or no, it did move.
It did move, so it's currently 30 feet under the water.
Do I still have a sense of where it is? Can I see it?
You have a vague sense. Any attacks on it are going to be at a disadvantage at this point.
Well, magic missile doesn't.
That is
have an
true.
attack roll.
I'll say that especially,
purposes of magic
especially
missile,
since
I see.
Keto is literally on it, it's like you got an idea of its location.
Okay, like pre-perception.
Yeah.
I think that's the best I can do right now.
Yeah, I don't know
From
what else
where
I
I'm
can
at.
hit with.
Okay.
Or I could jump in and do something weird, but no, I'll just fire.
Let's
my
get weird.
Reliable.
Final, yeah. Make sure I hit it with something. That's 5.
5,
3 and 4.
8,
Nice.
12.
12.
Very good. Okay. Looking like it's getting pretty bad down there. It's kind of writhing around. Okay.
Like a bunch of slightly glowing lamprey attached to it.
Just slowly like. I don't like it, Edlin.
God damn it. Drop the longbow, run, dive in. Kaz is in the water, Penny's in the water.
Everybody's in the water.
Draw the rapier and dive in. Drop the longbow and dive in with the rapier in front of me.
Dive in. Okay, go for
Run
it.
and dive in. I'm not sure how far I can go or how far down I'll get.
5, 10, 15. You can get about up next to the spiritual weapon here. Oh no, that would already be half your movement. So 15, you can get next to Kaz roughly.
Okay, because I did say dive off the dock, so.
Right, but you still can't move further than your normal movement would allow you to go.
Right.
So,
And bonus action.
yeah, I guess. Well, what's your jump distance actually?
What's your strength?
Very weak.
What?
8.
8. Okay, so you
And I
can
use
jump.
acrobatics for diving.
Nope, that would be a jump check still.
Acrobatics check if you were to perform acrobatic stunts including dives, rolls, somersaults, and flips.
Right, but for the purpose of like distance, that's still athletics.
I'm not going
Right?
to.
That's still strength based,
All right.
is how far you're even able to jump.
right.
But yes, like dive in terms of how gracefully you could do it, if you're trying to dive in a very precise location, for instance, then totally that would be acrobatics.
Is he bonus action dashes? Can you reach the thing?
In which case, yeah, if you bonus action dash, you can get about halfway down to the octopus above it.
Okay, that's what I'm doing, and I'm diving in after the octopus.
Bonus action dash? Okay, cool. You are currently right above it. It's so far away. Okay, good enough.
And coming down straight at it.
Saris.
I'm just blind. I'm going for it again. Reckless.
Okay.
Two swings.
And you don't have dark vision, correct?
No, I do not.
Okay, so you're reckless again. So this will be flat rolls because this is actually like pitch getting down
the
here.
darkness.
Yeah.
All right.
I could dash.
Ooh, okay. That is 22. And another 13.
Okay,
So
22 will hit.
Only one hits. What's that? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy. 6, 9, 11 damage.
Nice. Okay.
I just go in.
Quick point of order. Harry didn't actually take an action. He
No, I said I'm not going to do an action because...
That's true. I guess you could action dash down to it.
Right, in which case I would be added and out of reactions and bonus actions and everything else, and it would hit me.
That is accurate.
You might want to ready something if you want.
If it comes up at me, I'm going to stab it.
Works for me. Okay, cool. Cool. Penny.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit with my shillelagh because it's still up.
Okay.
Aha! That's gonna hit because it's gonna be a 22.
22 will hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
That's gonna be 8 damage.
8. Very good.
Yep.
Please kill it with a stick.
Which of you two looks worse?
Yeah, I don't know actually.
I'll do.
Probably you?
I'm
Probably
gonna
me,
do
I
my
think.
last bottom of the summer court to you.
Okay.
Which
God, that circle's so good.
It's so good.
gets you 5 regular and 1 temp.
Woo! Very good.
I don't have to talk.
You do not have to talk. She just has to flash her eyeballs. Okay, that's Penny. The octopus is going to keep swimming down, dragging the dilapidated party members in the 20 feet down.
Did it slip out of the grapple?
Oh, no, it didn't. You're right. So
Ain't
sorry.
going nowhere.
Thank you. Yeah. So it tries to swim down, and as it goes, you're
Just wrapped all up in the tentacles.
it kind of shoot. It's going to attempt to beat Hellry unconscious.
Okay.
Rude.
That's going to be 15.
Miss.
Okay. Natural 20. All right.
Goes Elry.
18. 22 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Now,
All right. Currently unconscious, and the grapple is released. It now will swim its 20 feet down again, and then it's going to use its last attack to attempt to smash Saris.
Alright.
That's going to only be a 10 to hit, though.
Okay, thank God.
Stuff.
Okay. That brings us around to Desmond.
If I can see it from there, I will shoot. If I need to swim down a little farther, I will swim a little bit.
It's currently 30 plus 20 is 50 feet down. And it's got a range of 60, right?
The
Or
crossbow's got 80.
80, yeah. So you can still see it and you can shoot at it.
Cool. Oh.
No.
you hate to see it.
It was on the 17 and literally just
That is
held there for a
technically-
second. And
That is technically the next attack against it.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. Go ahead.
Okay. 19.
That'll hit. Yeah, buddy.
That's going to be max damage, 12.
Nice. Okay. Well, wow. Sick. Okay, it's looking bad now. It's like on its last legs, kind of
Tentacles.
limping down. It's on its last tentacles. That brings us to
Some of them are
Kaz.
legs, some of them are arms. We're never really sure.
Kaz kind of is going to start swimming down further, fire another ray of frost down, trying to slow it down. That's going to hit for another 3 cold damage. Good. Brings it to Hellry. Hellry,
Yep.
you roll a death saving throw.
Fail.
All right, you're going to take, let's see, for drowning purposes.
Another fail.
I think I know the rule for this. It's not good.
You're gonna take 1 additional failed death saving throw for
Yep.
That's not
drowning.
the rule I thought it was.
It would be if it was an attack, it would be an auto crit, but it's just damage.
Yeah. So, anywho, so that brings us to Keto. Keto is still grabbed onto the octopus.
guess Hellry's still grappled by the giant octopus?
Yep.
Well, it's not looking good, so Keto's gonna ready the help action to help the next attack against the octopus.
Okay, sounds good. Nobody.
I am not going to be the one attacking the octopus. I am 50 feet away through water.
That is true.
That's not going to work out. I'm going to use my action to see through Keto's eyes.
Okay, sounds good. You see a panoramic view again in these bluish hues. You see Hellry down there drifting unconscious. You see Saurus just like.
Is anyone above the water?
Speed is happening.
You look up and you can see the Desmond's up there, Kaz is up there, Penny's up there, Edlin's directly up there.
Let's
I was 10
retcon that
feet above,
as.
so now I'm 30 feet above, right?
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that as I look around to see if anybody's above the water. I make a note of whom, and then I use my action to.
Oh, sure. I think everyone's at this point underwater trying to chase after it.
Okay, I see nobody with me.
Yeah.
Just nobody. All right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll just.
Nobody's
I'll just
above the water.
Octopus eyes and heck. Man, I don't know what the heck to do.
Come on in, water's fine.
Should have fought it on the land.
I don't know. I'm not jumping in there, dude.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Okay, so that brings us to Edlin.
Move, bonus action dash, stab.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And you got me right next to it.
It's only going to be a 15.
That'll hit though. Roll damage. Roll good.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Yeah, okay, he rolled at advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
12 and 4 is 16.
Plus
12
3.
and 4 is 16.
Plus
Plus
3.
And the plus
19.
3 does it. Give me a kill.
Same as before, and then swimming down and just goes poke right through the eyeball.
Right through the eyeballs. It's kind of
It's just like center.
excellent.
Center punch, very dainty.
It's rather elegant looking. Actually, you got a good view of it.
Keto had a little like red ring. His tentacles turned red, and he just highlighted its eyeball. Like here you go.
Right there, you see this vivid red ring below, and it's honestly kind of graceful looking. Looking through Keto's eyes, you watch as Edlin just down through the water, just like a spear from the heavens, slamming down to the hilt right into the octopus's eyeball, dead center where Keto's outlining it. It kind of, you feel it shudder. And floats away, drifting out of your clutches and drifting down into the waters below.
Okay. Is that the end of combat?
It looks like it.
I'm gonna grab that and swim it towards the top.
Grab it.
That.
Grab the thing.
That thing.
Okay, so that was
grab the huge dead weight and drag it up.
so that was your movement down, and then your movement back up is 30 feet up. So you have another 20 feet you have to get all the way to the surface.
Right, but I'm going as fast as I can to get
Yep.
to the
Okay, that's your turn. Very nice, Edlin.
In the water.
Saurus, you're just raging still down there.
They're taking a couple impotent
We're getting
swings.
it up to
I see
surfaces.
Erlen take up with that. Can I catch up to them with my movement?
Your movement underwater, you're currently
not
30
great.
feet below. You can get 15 feet up.
Well, Edlin wouldn't have actually been able to move with me.
I wouldn't have been able to move because I went 30, because it was 30 feet down.
Oh yeah, then you had to use your action, so you can use bonus action to move a little bit. So you
No,
can.
No, he
I
did
dash.
movement bonus action dash.
Bonus action dash.
Because he moved 30 feet.
Oh right, that's true.
Right, so I get
So
down
you're
and I
still
grab Hellry.
right next to
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Excellent.
never
I
mind.
have Hellry, I'm going to take Hellry up,
Yeah.
but I can't
Okay.
do anything with Hellry yet.
Okay, good. In that case, yeah. So Edlin's down there, like prepared to assist. So you're right down there as well with him.
So I handed you the potion. Did it just like drop out of your hand, or
Probably stuck it in my belt.
yeah, I'm
is
gonna
what I
say
would've
you
done.
wouldn't
Yeah.
just have been holding
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I will swim up to you, rip it off of your belt, uncork it, and just shove it in your mouth.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna work, but violent everything in the mouth. Chew it.
Shoot that one heal.
What is it? It's
2d4 plus 2.
If she can survive Boomshine, she can survive a little bit of healing potion glass.
It's good for
5.
It'll heal itself.
It's a
You're
mineral.
awake.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
up.
You are
matters.
now not dying. However, you are still drowning.
Yep.
So
So kind of.
Reset your death timers at least.
Yep.
yeah, that's something. All right, so then that regard, that ends, actually no, Saris, you have some movement left and
Is
bonus, or an action actually.
oh, was that my? I thought that was my action given the potion.
Well, have you not moved?
I mean, I just moved a little bit.
You were both grappled, so.
Yeah, it's basically
Right
the same
there.
area. So I got up close
Oh yeah, that's
to
true.
her.
That would be your action to feed someone else a
Yeah,
potion.
yeah, that's
so,
what I was thinking. Now, has the octopus dropped too far out of reach?
No, it's like sinking at this point.
I'm gonna go after it and hit it again. Just absolutely feral.
Okay, you're chasing after it. You
Yeah.
have no trouble slamming in it once more. You take an entire chunk off it.
Just go, let him
But
go.
it makes sense.
Okay, it sinks and begins to drift out of sight. Penny.
I kiss Hillary. I give her like half my air
Okay.
and then start swimming up.
Oh shit.
Okay, so, wow. So, Hillary, you're kind of like, and Penny, pint size, comes up, clamps mouth to mouth, and
There's some air.
there's not much air in there, but it's something.
It's something, and then I get up so I can get my own air.
Sorry about the tusks.
They are a little cumbersome there. I mean, your whole face practically fits between the tusks. Alrighty.
I know how
that
to give
brings us
CPR.
around
You're
to.
underwater though.
All right, octopus is dead. Desmond is also going to sort of swim down and go, come on.
No, I don't want that.
Oh wait, no, he's got mage hand, doesn't
You talking about Kaz?
he? Yeah.
Yes.
Is it Desmond or Kaz?
Yes, Desmond. Sorry, Desmond. Yeah,
Well,
I'm mixing it up.
I will. I'm pretty far away from everybody still, because I was up by the surface.
Yeah, you're probably still 20 feet up. Yeah.
Climb up on the dock and kind of hang over the side with an arm out,
Okay.
ready to hold people up.
You see a ghostly hand appear as it's got kind of these demonic claws on it as they clamp around and start yanking you up with another 10 pounds of pressure. Kaz is kind of like currently you can see the ring glowing these or giving off these black shadows as he's sort of maneuvering the hand at a distance.
Nice. Cool.
Cool. And Helry, you are awake and able to do stuff.
I will move. I will dash. And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Can I, flavor-wise, just have like be swimming up, and my spiritual weapon just kind of comes down, and like I sort of grab it and just let it pull me a little bit.
I'm okay with this.
I'm proud.
All right, yeah, as far that we'll call that a bonus action. This is not a combat maneuver you can normally do, but you
Yep.
use your bonus action weapon movement to, and with that, you break the surface of the water,
Jesus.
taking in a sweet
Whatever that is.
breath of stormy night air out here.
She's Hellry Gelnaga, y'all.
And yeah, Edlin, you're also in there as well, helping with the lift too.
Okay.
Guess I'm shoplifting.
Did you guys something you had?
Oh no, it's not my turn,
Oh, you
so I
help
couldn't.
pull me up on the dock?
Well, my
Right.
hand was in the water. You
It's kind of like quasi out of combat, so
I'm gonna move.
I'll take that.
Bonus action dash, so that's 90 feet of movement.
Okay.
When it gets to my turn, I just can't.
this is all happening simultaneously.
Okay.
You know, you're simultaneously helping Helry climb faster. You're swimming up and out. Desmond, you see as, or sorry, nobody. You see as all these heads appear popping out of the water like daisies.
I mean, I was watching him swim up too.
That's true.
as the
You guys all come up, and the first thing you see on the docks is, I guess, Desmond first, and then behind him there's
Nobody.
the Goliath just kind of doing this again.
That's true. You were spectating this shit. Kito's, I imagine, also drifting
Oh, yeah,
up as
he's-
well.
But he's got a 30-foot swim speed, so
Yeah, so he's like easily keeping pace.
You.
No problem.
awkwardly he kind of went past you guys.
It's all right. I love that little octopus.
you got hit quite a few times there. I was a little worried about you.
I did. Yeah, that was pretty intense. Good fight. Holy shit. I will start
A prayer of healing.
They didn't go
Okay.
for me at all. I kind of wonder if they took me for one of their own, you know?
go with the face.
Oh,
Smart. Smart.
shit.
I'm going to swim to a piling and ferret and climb out.
Okay, just one of the corners. You hop out, shake your little coat off.
I Actually, I think I'm going to skip the prayer of healing. Just advocate for a short rest, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna really quickly run around the other side of the boat to make sure that there's not like baddies coming in and killing people while we're distracted with the octopus, who are clearly not the people that we're supposed to be fighting.
On this note, by the way, about a minute or so passes, and you watch a tentacle just go on the dock, and then the back end of the tentacle flop up, and then Saurus just perps up. I got him! I got him! I got him! And he just climbs out and kind of collapses on the dock.
Yes, he does. Saurus.
Hey, that was intense down there. That was a thing of beauty. Well done.
You're on your feet. That's good.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
I want to look at my bracelet.
Okay, taking a look down at the bracelet, you can see that nothing new has appeared as of this point.
Shit.
Yeah.
I would also like to make sure that we leave the other octopus up there so we can, cut it up. Calamari, use every part of the
It's
octopus.
pre-cooked.
It's only cooked.
We can have some food. We can take out the ink sac and use that for writing letters later.
It's been about-
We,
40 seconds? Like 40 something seconds? Maybe.
that should be enough time to cook an entire octopus, right?
That's about the right amount of time to put a giant octopus on a bonfire. I think.
Seems fine. Yeah, the other one's been it's just sizzling there the whole time.
I never stopped.
Yeah, between Desmond and Kaz, we just got pan-seared calamari. We're good to go.
Yeah, it's starting to smell real good on those docks. All right.
Go for a bite to eat.
And I will say, everybody, that unfortunately we are at time for our session today, but fantastic job getting through that, and we will reconvene 1 week from now to finish out this contract and figure out the culmination of this particular mission. So, thank you as always,
Hells
and
yeah.
big thank you to everybody who tuned in to watch us play today. Y'all are awesome, and if you haven't already, make sure to go hit that subscribe button over on twitch.tv/nat20proof. And if you missed anything from today's episode, we will be uploading it to YouTube at our nat20proof YouTube page this coming Thursday. So make sure to swing on by, check that out. Lots of great stuff happened today, and lots more great stuff is going to happen 1 week from today, Sunday at 1 o'clock. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.